Okay, I'm back. I don't know for how long, but I actually was about to go lay down, and then I saw LOLCOW Live was up and something about Rich. Let me turn this shit down. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what the hell this is all about. I am pretty tired, but I'm actually pretty awake too. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sleepy, I'm not tired, which is weird. I don't even know how to explain that, but let's take a look at this. I'll play something while we're listening. What do I want to play? We got, I just saw Review Tech USA as a clown. Something happened. Bonus stream. We watched the Boogie Wings thing earlier, which was kind of a hot mess, but that's what all of my streams are. So it was like pretty much par for the course for me. So I thought it was a fun stream. I did get Predecessor downloaded. May dip my toes into that and see if I like it still as much as I did when it was Paragon. And yeah, let's see what we got going on. I want to play something in the back, like play something while I'm listening to this or watching it, but I don't really know what, because I want something that's kind of like mindless. But not. Maybe Subnautica. I don't know. Below Zero. Anyway, let's listen to Kim bitch about shit
this morning and broadcast it all to you live at 2 p.m. Eastern.
I'm Talos
today,
principled out for the day.
And we were
playing that
with
shit all day.
Different types of technical difficulties, and Boogie didn't have internet to even send me the footage. I mean, it was a hassle. It was a disaster. We did get a 12-minute clip out of that, which was really funny. Boogie really,
it was pretty good.
Boogie
it was pretty
crushed
good.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, for those of you that seen the stream, Boogie did kind of crush it.
He
was
Boogie's,
excellent. Wings.
Boogie, beyond all the stupid shit that he does, is actually very, very entertaining to watch when he's on. And I see him at Retroballooza like every year. He's a very entertaining person, no matter if you hate him or not. You know, you gotta sit back, kick back with the popcorn, because it's gonna be an interesting time, regardless.
But there is a couple funny moments coming from Wings. I'm sure you all have seen the picture of him in front of the Trump monster truck. That was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, that one's good.
Main issue is one of the mics weren't working, and it was the mic that Boogie had, and Boogie was the one doing most of the talking and performing.
Yeah, it was technical difficulties. Fire.
And then I got caught into being super negative because things weren't working, and I was bitching and complaining and screaming at.
I mean, yeah, you do get caught in that. I think everyone does when shit isn't going your way. I mean, it happens to me like almost nightly. But like, you don't touch anything, you think everything's good, and then you start the stream, and then like every fucking thing breaks, and you don't even know why, and that's like even more maddening than the fact that it broke. It's like, why did it do that? I didn't touch anything.
Boogie, and I don't know, a bunch of people in chat were like, Keem, quit bitching, it's okay, it's all right, you know, like, quit being a fucking crybaby. And I'm over here thinking, this ain't my fault. This ain't my fault. These motherfuckers fucked up the mics. But at the end of the day, this is my show.
Oh, it's right there.
You know, it is my fault. Even though it's not my fault, it is my fault. It reminds me
it's probably
of
my
the time
fault
when I was a drummer.
Everything in life is.
And I made the old man cry for calling him a pedophile when he wasn't.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Technically
I remember when that happened.
My fault.
That's fucked up.
A lot of people working for me messed the whole thing up.
Yeah, well, you hired them. It's your fault.
But it is my fault because it's my company. You know, it's like it's just the way it is.
Exactly.
So yeah, I was pretty pissed off.
It just is the way it is.
Fucking stormed after that 3-hour stream, just mad and upset and frustrated. And I'm like, we got to make this up to the fans somehow, some way. We got to do something. And a lot of you were asking.
Also, this is Mega Man Cross Dive. It was a mobile Mega Man game, and apparently they took it down, but this is one of the companies, I guess, that... Like, I'm confused and very, I don't even know the word. Happy? Impressed? That Capcom sought to take their game and retool it into an offline kind of single-player game? No microtransactions or anything? Or I guess maybe you earn stuff in the game, but... every game needs to do this. Every game needs to do this. Yeah, this is Rockman Cross Dive or Mega Man Cross Dive Offline. I don't know what this is. A speedrun Mega Man games. I love Mega Man. Definitely top franchise's favorite ever. That wasn't a sentence, but whatever.
For Review Tech USA. And the thing is so much stuff has been going on that I actually have been trying to get a hold of Review Tech USA. I went and looked at my phone, and I've been texting him, and he's been ignoring me. I've been trying to get a hold of him for this show, but I forgot about it. So much stuff is happening, right?
What the fuck? Wait, what is happening here?
So I tweeted at him, and I was like, yo, Tard, answer your text messages, or why aren't you texting? Answer your text messages. Right, and dude starts talking shit back to me instantly, so he can respond to a tweet.
Well, I've got to rewind.
But he can't
I didn't hear the last like 30 things he said.
He's been ignoring me.
Okay.
I've been trying to get a hold of him for this show, but I forgot about it. So much stuff is happening, right?
I want to leave the game now.
So I tweeted at him, and I was like, yo, Tard, answer your text messages, or why aren't you texting? Answer your text messages. And dude starts talking shit back to me instantly, so he can respond to a tweet, but he can't respond to a fucking text. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I have not been able to keep up to date on this Rich stuff at all.
I know why.
I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what the new stuff is. I forget the old stuff. So much shit happens online. I don't know the wild. Rich Review Tech USA lore. So I stroll on YouTube and look up Review Tech USA, and I come across this 2-hour documentary made from this small YouTuber. And I'm watching it, and I'm in the fucking thing. I'm skimming through it, and I'm like, I see me in there. Apparently, throughout the years, I've had so many run-ins with Rich and just completely forgot about it. All right? And I'm like,
we watched that the other night. Oh, he's going to watch it?
I fucking owe the fans. Maybe I should just do a bonus stream tonight and watch this documentary and react to it live.
This is going to be good.
And show you guys the tweet interactions between me and Rich.
Yep.
As like a bonus stream, I put out a tweet asking you guys if you want that. Everybody says they want it.
Yeah,
so here I am, ladies and gentlemen. This is the bonus stream. Now, Wings and Boogie, I don't think they're going to be able to make it here tonight.
Okay, it seems to
in
be
fact,
working
Boogie just texted me that he was falling asleep, and I think Wings already did go to sleep.
Wait, why is
But I'm telling you right now, this is a really small YouTuber that made this documentary. So we're going to send this guy some fucking love. He has under 1,000 subs. Damn. And this was a well put together video.
Yeah, it actually is
a lot of research.
Good video,
I was skimming through, and I seen me, and I clicked on it, and I don't want to
spoil
Mega
it for
Man
anyone,
X
like
but I was like, what the fuck, why am I in this? And then he starts going and explaining how I confronted Rich back in 2007. I'm like, oh my God, I completely forgot about this.
The light is a feather.
I completely forgot about this.
I don't know what the skin's about.
And also, we're going to call that fucking fat fuck live on stream tonight. We're going to do that too.
That'd be funny.
All right, well, let me do this first. Let me pull up this tweet interaction.
We call it a deep log.
I just had with Rich.
Ooh.
Because again, I'm looking at my phone.
A deep log.
I'm looking at my fucking phone, and I'm like, I've been texting this retard. Why isn't he responding to me? What the fuck is this?
Let's
see here.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all like
I tweet at him and I say,
what's happening?
Hey, Tard, why do you keep ignoring my text messages? You notice how he didn't respond and there's no reply? That's because the little retard decides to fucking quote retweet me. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm talking to someone on Twitter and they don't reply, they quote retweet, the first thing I'm thinking is, you are a fucking attention whore piece of shit. Why is a quote retweet happening?
I mean, yeah.
Shouldn't there be a tweet underneath mine?
All though? I don't know.
This fucking tard. He quote retweets me saying, because I'm fucking doing shit, laughing out loud. What do you want?
Lol.
You're doing shit.
Mega Man X Data and X3 Data are having issues.
He responded to me instantly on Twitter.
Yeah,
instantly. But I've been texting his phone, no response. What the fuck? So I respond, honestly, I'd like to get you on stream and make fun of you, but why the fuck are you quote retweeting me for attention like a teenage girl? And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Good old Rich has to quote retweet me again. Invitation denied. God damn it. I'm quote retweeting again. Have a good night. So I said, well, I hope you have a bad night and I hope your leg falls off, fatty. And he quote retweeted me and said, I'm going to fly to Buffalo and rest my hairy breast or whatever on your bald head because, you know, he's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
You know, typical Rich stuff.
Yeah.
The fuck is this? I don't understand that fucking quote retweet.
So
just
so
really
we have to like
fucking
save Mega Man games.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys don't have the insight of like social media like I do, but when you're just communicating with somebody on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, Keemstar's talking to me. Let me quote retweet this and let all my followers know that I'm interacting with Keemstar and I'm about to be rude to Keemstar." When people do that, you just lose all respect for them. Like, you're a fucking loser.
Okay.
You're an actual fucking
Mega
loser.
Man X first.
You want attention?
First
go make
stage?
some fucking content. You know what I mean? Like,
and there was that time you begged
I know
your
everyone won't
grandparents to
understand
buy a
because
game
you know,
for you
you
at the
don't-
game
you don't
store
get
near
the
where you live.
influencer thing. But hot
Wait,
$20
hold on.
coming in from how.
We're gonna listen to this in a minute. This is wild. And you weren't supposed to play past 8, but you still played. They're like feeding in on super nostalgia here. In addition to game data, all the memories are wrapped up nice and snug in the deep log. Please allow me to call you player. The fuck? Okay. I kind of wish they would have stuck with like hand-drawn or like pixel sprites or 2D. It's a little weird, but whatever. There's no time to lose. Please restore the data for this stage. So the games are getting like corrupted or something? Under program I currently call up, it's called X. Please use X, get rid of all the irregular data. Just getting rid of it repairs it. That's right. Okay. Oh my god, just let me fucking play the game. Jesus Christ, why do mobile games have to be so involved? Dive trigger, dash, jump, attack. Okay, switch weapon, chip skill switch. Okay, so there's a little bit more. There's a manual aim. That's kind of weird. Manual aim. What? Okay. Skill 1 and 2. Okay. Move with the stick. Oh, we can't use D-pad? Hmm. Okay. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, cancel. I don't, Oh, it's because this is a Switch controller. The things are backwards. Okay. I'll figure it out, I guess.
How's World? Hey, I'm one of Rich's friends. I don't think he'll be communicating with you. Rich ended up really upset with one of the prior streams, and he doesn't want to give this show any of his attention. That's what he told me. Well, maybe this show should tweet at him so he then can quote retweet it and give it some attention. Like we fucking need it, by the way. Rich with his 31 likes per tweet. Let's be real. So anyhow, before I even get into this documentary that we're about to watch,
jump button and jump to do a double.
This by saying, I don't think I've ever had a good interaction with Rich my entire career. The first time I met Rich,
Crouch.
He was involved in some type of drama, and I brought him on Drama Alert to interview him. Okay? And so I interview him, and I forgot what the drama was about or who he was fighting with. I forgot all of it, right? But I interview him. I upload it to Drama Alert, and I'm reading the comments of the Drama Alert, and this is when Drama Alert's pulling like 1 million, 2 million views a video, right? I'm reading the comments, and someone says, "Oh, I've already seen this." And I'm like, how could they have already seen it? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
Bro, I swear to God, Rich recorded me interviewing him and put it up on his own fucking channel before I could upload it. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? You have to be the biggest peasants of peasants. All right? You have to be the biggest fucking loser. You have to be so fucking thirsty for the almighty dollar to do something like that. You're about to go get
almighty dollar
that is 100 times bigger than you. You're gonna have the biggest fucking attention you've ever gotten in your fucking life. And you think to yourself, oh, but I'm missing out on the $7.50 of ad revenue if I don't record this myself and upload it to my channel. You are a fucking loser. You are a fucking loser. That was my first interaction with him. That was my very first interaction with him. So I've never liked the guy, respected the guy, right? Now, with the editor thing, based on the knowledge that I know about it, right, which I don't know a lot. I'm not an expert by any means, so I could be completely wrong here. I think Rich mostly is in the right with the J to editor thing, based on what I know, all right? And again,
I don't care who the fuck is right or wrong about that. I don't like
I never got a chance to talk to Jay, but I did talk to other people that were criticizing Rich. $20 from Chili Dog. As someone that likes edibles, Review Tech USA gives stoners a bad name. This guy's so thirsty.
Oh my God, I know how to play a Mega Man game.
In my fucking life. He can't even have a Twitter conversation with me without being like, hey, you guys, quote retweet all my followers. Like, maybe this is why some of the people in the audience don't understand what the quote retweet is, right? When I'm tweeting at Rich back and forth, the only people that can see that conversation are people that follow me and Rich. That's it. Right? Random people can't see.
I'm not great at
this. It's not. I mean, if you search for it,
I am not great at this at all.
But it's not going to come up in your feed that me and Rich are talking back and forth, right? When he goes and quote retweets it, now it's like anybody that's following Rich sees the tweet. They don't even have to be following me, right? So that's why I keep bringing this up. Is like this is such an attention-seeking move by this weirdo. It's so strange. But yeah. All right. So let me.
You really are a player.
All right. I'm telling you, this is a fucking good video. It's a good video. This is the guy's channel right here. His name is Mikey Normore. All right. And let me just copy this and I'll put it in the chat. And we'll put it in the chat later too. I would tell you guys to go sub to him now, but
with
like,
5
I don't
videos,
think that's fair to anyone. To
I think
sub
I'm
to him
creeping
before
up
we
on
even watch
900
this, right?
videos.
But I'm telling you, you're probably going to want to sub to the guy.
I can't even crack.
You're probably going to want to
400.
sub to the guy.
Oh.
The guy should have at least 20k subs. At least 20k subs. I truly believe that. This is
wild.
good. This was very, very good. What I've seen. It's a 2-hour documentary. It's going to give us the whole background on Rich, and I think it'll prep you guys, the fans, and myself, for when we do have that interaction with Rich. Because Rich, I will be talking to you, whether you like it or not, buddy. We'll be prepared for it. Hollow's World with the $20. Rich probably will talk to you, but he'll only talk to you if you go on his show. Maybe you could do a duo stream. Like, what is that? He will only talk to you if you go on his show. Bro, the last thing Rich wants to do is fucking piss me off, all right? When I get on a fucking story and, like, actually have time to focus on that fucking thing, I'm going to focus on that thing. So we'll see where Rich ends up. We'll see if he'll come on the show or not. All right.
All right.
Have you ever thought about how insane it is to actually get a YouTube?
Oh, did I just mute it?
That's a milestone the vast majority of content creators on YouTube
So
will never come within
let's see.
a
What
shit.
is character?
I got it on the wrong screen.
Star sounds like God right now.
Have you ever thought about how insane it is to actually get a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers? That's a milestone the vast majority of content creators on YouTube will never come within arm's reach of. And people don't really put respect on it like they used to. The average person has at least a dozen million-plus channels in their subscription feed by now.
What is
it's
that
not like back in the
sound?
OG days when only...
There's some weird fucking sound on his...
guys like Fred were the big boys on the block. Now
It's
you
like
got
we're
Titan-sized
driving
mega channels like Mr.
down a
Beast walking
highway or
around.
some
But let's
shit.
keep things in perspective here. Only 2% of authors who submit their manuscripts will get
It's like
published.
wind
Only
is
1%
blowing
of
or
people.
something.
What? The audio?
Yeah, it's like fucking
What's
awful,
happening?
dude. It's awful.
Oh, fuck. Oh, good lord. My bad.
People who can
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Video.
Harpua
Just
base. Okay, there it is.
Okay, that... I think that'll fix it.
So these are all the people you can get? That's a lot of characters to play as.
I'm so sorry, guys. Fuck me. Here we go.
Have you ever thought about how insane it is to actually get a
Okay, that's a
YouTube
lot
channel
better.
with 1 million subscribers? That's a
Base,
milestone
double
the vast
X,
majority of
New Year
content creators
Iris,
on YouTube will
Gate,
never come within arm's reach of.
Easter
And
roll.
people don't really put respect on it like they used to. The average person has at least a dozen million-plus channels in their subscription feed by
Base
now.
and
It's not
trouble.
like back in the OG days when only guys like Fred were the big boys on the block. Now you got Titan-sized mega channels like Mr. Beast walking
Vile.
around.
Man,
But
there's-
let's
how
keep
many
things in
fucking
perspective
types of
here.
zero
Only
do they have in
2% of
here?
authors who submit their
Oh,
manuscripts
they have
will get
megaman.exe
published.
here,
Only
and
1%
Volnut?
of people
Holy
who
shit.
contract pancreatic
Ooh, and
cancer
Zero,
will
like
survive
from-
a decade. Only
played through those
0.03% of
All
content
the Mega
creators
Man
on
Zero
YouTube
games, those were
will ever
amazing.
make 1 million
Those were
or more
fucking great.
subscribers. You literally have a better chance of surviving the deadliest version of cancer than you do of getting a sub count with at least 7 digits.
Oh my god, that was such a brilliant, brilliant way to open
Yeah,
this up.
That was
right?
really good.
Like,
I'll never get
he
4-digit
explains how
number on
hard
my
it is to
channel.
get 1 million subs, how rare it is, how you have a better chance of getting cancer. Like, I fuck with this guy. Like, that's like, I mean, I don't think the editing and
First armor
quality,
X.
the editing and stuff is like amazing or anything like that. Let me bump this up to 1080p though, just for better quality. I don't think the editing's amazing, but this guy and how he organizes this video is so good,
like,
and he deserves all the praise in the world.
I don't go to YouTube
Bro should have
for
at least
like
20K
editing
subs.
and
Okay,
polished
I'm sorry
shit.
for interrupting. Let's go back.
Even
not
with
why
modern
YouTube was
sub-inflation
made.
factors, Getting a million+ subs is still a very big dick behemoth worthy accomplishment.
Dude, this is cool.
Guys,
like,
what do you mean the mic is off? What are you talking about?
This would be awful, like, if it were a mobile game, which it was, but if this is, like, gathered at a decent pace and stuff, like a single-player game, this is actually really
I won the
cool.
game of YouTube club if you manage to pull that off, which makes it all the more fascinating when you find one of these 7-digit bit-dick behemoths like Review Tech USA's and watch them die in real time.
Dude, look at all this shit.
An ancient YouTube channel like Fred's, there's nothing surprising about that channel being dead. Niggas were signing the Constitution when Fred was still relevant. But somebody who was relevant recently, who's been uploading recently, who's had videos that are broken half a million views recently, and whose channel still continues to die an agonizing death. That's something else entirely. Some people who've been paying attention to RTU and his recent shenanigans might conclude this death is just a result of a self-inflicted wound by Rich. A YouTube kamikaze, if you will.
Combine armor? What the
plays
fuck
a part,
is all this?
But after autistic amounts of research, I've come up with a new hypothesis. That Review Tech USA's channel has been dying for years, and what we're witnessing now is just the equivalent of a man entering the last stages of a turn.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to go to members only because there's like constant trolling with audio issues, and yeah, you guys misbehaved. It's your fault. It's your fault. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe next time don't spam there's audio issues when there's not.
Terminal illness that he's failed to properly treat and is now getting his big ass eaten from the inside out. Don't believe me? Well, if you've got the time, I've got the receipts.
This is cool.
As time moves forward, we get so far removed from certain events, we forget that certain things that are taboo now used to be pretty common back in the day. Like monarchy, slavery, child labor, and most of Review Tech USA's content actually involving him reviewing tech.
Okay, here's what comes in the packaging. You get the game console itself, 2
infrared
wireless controllers.
Now even back then, when Rich's internet alias wasn't a suggestion at best, his first video on YouTube had nothing to do with reviewing any tech at all.
Cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Rich.
His first video on all of YouTube had nothing to do with reviewing tech. That is fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Tech USA, and this is in response to Deadman7257 on what makes gamers different.
Still, this was a very straightforward YouTube channel. Console reviews, reviews of computer parts, going over specs for new consoles, and some miscellaneous gaming news spliced in between. You know, just a basic tech channel. And his initial slow growth reflected that too. Just breaking 300 subscribers was worth celebrating.
Special day. Why is it special? Well, special because I gotta bring these games
Highway 1-2 normal, stage clear, complete in 300 seconds, HP is 30%.
And it's also special because I've hit 300 subscribers. Oh.
But it was during this time that a few of Rich's bad habits started to
don't
crop
think I
up.
have any.
Just taking a peek at the most popular vids of Rich's channel in 2012, what do you see? Clickbait, politics, videos that aren't related to tech or gaming news at all, and this little masterpiece right here. Xbox 720 will be smaller, more affordable than Xbox 360. This used to be the most popular video on Rich's channel by far. And it's hot left out in the Mississippi sun trash. And it
You know what? I gotta defend Rich here. You cannot criticize anyone for calling the Xbox One the Xbox 720. Because after the Xbox 360, the next console was supposed to be the Xbox 720. It literally was. That was in Microsoft's plans. But Nerds Online bought all the domains, bought all the fucking trademarks and shit like that, and they ruined it, so they had to call it Xbox One.
Rich repeats a bunch of news about the then in development Xbox 720. Now all the Zoomers in the audience are probably looking confused because you don't remember crying to your mom that your big bro wouldn't let you play on his Xbox 720. Well, that's because it didn't exist. It was one of those mythical speculation consoles that people like to spread rumors about back in the day. Rich
must be pretty familiar with controls, jump dash, jump attack,
about
both
Microsoft
combos.
putting out a console that would somehow be superior in every way to the 360 while still being both smaller and cheaper. And the video's just him regurgitating a short
really
4-paragraph long IGN article, which itself is regurgitating the final paragraph of a Tumblr post.
I don't like how it like homes in. That's not my favorite. I get it's like a
that everything
game,
he's saying about the new Xbox is just literally rumors and speculation. So the source for the source,
I'm not gonna bitch though because
at
least they're
is
making single-player games since they're Deadpool games from their Deadpool games.
That's quality journalism right there. How did Rich's audience respond to this? After all, Rich said at the end of the video.
So what's your take on this? Do you think Microsoft can make a next-generation console that's actually cheaper than the Xbox 360?
It must have been a tough crowd because the comments have been shut down for almost as long as the video's been up. Obviously, the video...
Let's see if the mic issues are fixed. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely different.
Taken down. That would have fucked up with the ad revenue and algorithm. And if there's one thing you're going to learn going forward, is that Rich
I still think I would have rather had like hand-drawn graphics.
Now you might say, Mikey, you're making a really big deal about one poorly researched video from over a dozen years ago. But look, it's not about the video itself. It's about what it represents.
Thank you.
This wasn't just the first video of Rich's to break 100K. It was the first to crack over 500,000. His first real viral video. And it didn't come from him reviewing tech or giving carefully vetted info about some topic he was really informed about. It came from him shitting out.
Damn, we're having mic issues again. I think every time we take it off of members only, we have mic issues. I might have to switch it back.
A half-assed video on a subject he did less than zero research on with a clickbait title slapped on it. And when people started calling out how goofy he looked, rather than own up to it, he fought niggas in the comments for a while before shutting them down entirely because he didn't want his lazy, viral, clickbait-ass slop of a video to be besmirched by valid critique. The clickbaitiness, the reliance on rumors and speculation, the lashing out at valid criticism. These are the bad habits that Rich would ruin himself with in the future.
I mean, he lays it out pretty good.
In summer of 2012, Rich had a problem. He was unemployed.
As many of you know, I just started a new job, and not even a month into it, I was laid off.
Well, technically, he wasn't unemployed because he still had YouTube, which according to Rich, was the most reliable job and paycheck he had had since he first started his channel in 2009.
I haven't had a job that was a good job since 2009. I've had a steadier quote-unquote career on YouTube. YouTube has been my safeguard. YouTube has been my safety net. But I'm going 110% with YouTube. It's when I put more work in, I get more out of it.
So Rich was like, fuck it. No more YouTube is just a hobby shit. Our guy locked in and amassed over 10K subs in the half a year between him getting laid off from IBM alone. He even finally did a face reveal as he was approaching 16K subs.
Force porn. Oh, hi there.
His comedy is just not funny.
But
it's so bad it's funny.
Credit is due. Rich was getting it in. And then, in February, Rich put out a now-removed video on his channel just called, I Need Your Help. I couldn't find the original thumbnail for this video, but allegedly, it was literally just the PayPal logo with the description having a link to Rich's PayPal.
Since Kickstarter thinks that a $600,000 My Little Pony Island is a brilliant idea, and me simply looking to raise a small amount of cash for a camcorder so I could actually do more things with my show isn't a good idea and didn't improve.
He didn't need a camcorder though because he just used
I'm going to go about
gameplay.
this the old-fashioned way. What do I need? I need a camcorder for the show, straight up. So what I'm asking for is donations. If you could give 5 cents, if you could give $2. I want to try to raise $500 to get a camcorder. Okay. I'm not looking for a red $20,000 camcorder.
Yo, this YouTuber did him so dirty. He's got a homeless bum begging for money in replace of Wings, or excuse me, of Review Tech USA's PayPal screen video begging for money. He did him so dirty.
Looking for something basic, clean, 1080p, so I can improve my channel.
He wanted his fans to buy him a camera, not for him to buy himself a camera with the money he obtained from working and putting out videos. Nah, this nigga wanted to crowdsource some new equipment for nothing extra in return for the audience.
God, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. First, we got a $20 donation. Who's that guy in the corner? The fat man always had the guy there. Also, can you get Patrick Thompson interview? I don't know who that is. I will say this.
There's usually no stage like this in Mega Man.
And you
Careful
make
not
money,
to fall off. Defeat the
you don't go out and buy yourself some $300 shoes. No, you take that $300 and you put it towards better equipment. And you invest into your show over and over again. All right? Like when I tried to explain to Boogie and Wings that...
God damn it.
Right out the gate, before LOLCOW Live even goes live, before we do our first show, we're going to spend $5,000 on a bunch of stuff. They were losing their mind. They were like, what? No, we don't need to. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you don't have the money to invest right away, any money you make, you invest it back in. That's why Mr. Beast is literally the biggest YouTuber on the platform, is because he literally invested all of his money that he made on YouTube back into his YouTube channel and just kept doing it over and over and over and over and over again. But at the very least, you have to like buy your equipment. You have to buy your equipment. You can't be begging your fans for donos for a camera when you've already made enough money on YouTube to buy your own camera. Like, that's fucking pathetic.
Wait, no. Rich said he was going to donate some of it to charity.
Now, how is this not e-begging? You're like, Rich, you're doing the same thing everyone else is doing. A year from that day that I hit the 500, I will donate $500 out of my own money to a charity of your choosing. Period.
Rich,
he gets real pissy about this because he said he was going to do that too.
Whoa, bro, this
on
is
another
a straight up
time recently.
scam. What the fuck? Wait, what?
Yeah, he got really angry.
Yeah, Rich
about
didn't
it.
think this one through, either out of ignorance or because he was so greedy in the moment that he just didn't care. Like, a fan donating a camera to him would have been less sus than him just e-panhandling like a hobo shaking a cup with a PayPal logo on it. And this blatant e-panhandling didn't go unnoticed
old Logitech
because Rich
C920
of an old associate of his, the
one
Blackbuster
like every
critic.
fucking
Blackbuster
person
critic
has.
and Rich.
Before we get to Blackbuster Critic, we got a $20 donation from Amber Heard's Turd. What a great name. Rich unmodded me and blocked me. Fuck Rich. Rich, you're a pussy. Get your ass in here. Get your fucking ass in here.
Funny.
I'm calling that
This is
fucker on
fucking
stream
hilarious.
right now.
Oh, he actually is calling him. That's funny.
Pussy. Oh my god, it goes. He's got his phone off. He's literally got his
He's
phone
probably
off. What is
watching
this
him
shit?
right now.
Okay. OG to the kid. Donated 20. He said, sorry. Had to stay, but the show is better with you, Keem. Sorry you had to stay, but the show is better with you, Keem. Thank you for sticking out with us. P.S. I know you got scammed, but I care. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It sucks I can't read. Otherwise, I would have got that right the first time. All right, let's continue.
Rich had bumped heads a few times before. One time being when they debated the merits of PC gaming compared to console gaming. This new encounter of theirs during the eBeggar saga began with the Blackbuster critic making a video about how he bought a new camera.
What's going on, guys? This is your Blackbuster critic. and I'm here to do a product review of a camcorder.
Born too late to explore the world, too early to
HDR
explore the universe.
260V.
Born at
And
the
let me tell you right
time
now,
that
it
the
is a
internet
phenomenal
comes
camera.
out with this
And I
bullshit.
bought this with my own money.
Damn! Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I
Let's
guess
go.
born at the time
How
to explore
about that?
cyberspace.
I'd have to come onto YouTube
I
and
guess.
make a video begging my subscribers for a camera that I not necessarily needed but wanted. It does serve a purpose, but it is in fact my responsibility
Seems
for
no
my
path
own
back.
equipment.
Ground
if
is
there's something I
transparent.
need, I have the pride, the self-respect, and the work ethic to go
Oh my
out,
God,
work extra
the
hours,
fucking-
and make the money to buy the product that I feel that I need. I am not gonna beg my subscribers for money
The
for something that I'm
explanations
going
are
to
so
own.
annoying to me.
Legend.
That's no shot at anyone in particular.
Now, Blackbuster Critic didn't bring up Rich's name once in his video. He wouldn't even mention him in the description or in any of the tags. But Rich, unable to resist some fresh BBC, still responded. Because of course he did.
Rich, unable to resist some fresh BBC.
Hello, Blockbuster Critic. It's your old buddy Rich from Review Tech USA, or Review Bag USA. You've had some colorful things to say about me, but unlike many other people, I'm not afraid to actually talk to you on Skype. So, since you have a lot of things on your mind about me...
Why does he do this? Every time Rich tries to sound like a hard ass, it's always like... Imagine like Humpty Dumpty was like threatening to fight you. Like it would be hard to even respond. You'd be like, shut up. And like you, it's so fucking insane. Like he always does this. Like if I tune into his fucking stream, he'll be like all serious and trying to get huffy puffy and taking these big long
of course,
breaths,
you
right?
Click on it, gives you like shiny things. Gotcha.
So J729445 thinks he's a tough guy. Like, it was, shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Let's just do it the good old-fashioned way and debate it live on Skype.
Again, the Blackbuster Critic never said Review Tech's name. So
old-fashioned
why
way.
did Review Tech automatically
Skype
assume
even
that
around?
he
I
was
guess
talking
it
about
is.
him?
Unexpected development here. But already this particular person has admitted defeat. He fell into a very classic trap. There's a reason why I mentioned no names in my previous video. You know why? Because the guilty party will always point themselves out.
Yep.
Oh my god, I wish I was like around when this drama was going down. This guy is
Wow,
this
the
guy on
giant
screen
human
right here is a
mechanoid bigger
fucking
than buildings,
legend.
besides
I
head
said
and
it can be
arms
applied
covered
to
with
a lot of
hyper metal
people.
that won't cause any damage. It
But
can
this
crush
one
everything
particular
easily.
person personally came to my video.
Didn't he like
He
the
was
first
talking
boss
trash.
in Mega Man?
I didn't mention his
X3,
name,
I think.
and nowhere in my tags was his username either. In the suggested videos, he's not there.
During this drama is where another notorious trait of Review Tech USA popped up. The mysterious flagging of YouTubers who harshly critiqued him.
For some reason, my account's getting flagged down by flaggots.
For some reason, several individuals who've been super critical of Rich have ended up with their channels struck over the years. Now, is it just a weird coincidence? Let's put it aside for right now. We'll be getting back to it later. Rich swore up.
I will say this: you're not going to flag down any of my stuff, Rich, at all. I got YouTube right here.
He's dead.
I talk to him like that.
Very
We
difficult.
good. That ain't happening over here.
And down that he didn't scam anyone. It wasn't a grift because he was donating part of the money he was getting to charity. I want to ask the audience that's familiar with Review Tech USA's content real quick. Can any of you
really
recall
are a
any
player.
other occasion where Review Tech USA did anything for charity? Like anything at all?
No, I can't. I cannot at all. Zach with the $20. Why the hell does he look like an L. McWiggin? Look him up, Keem. What the fuck is L. McWiggin? Oh my God. Oh my God, it's that guy. Shut up. What do you guys think? Does he look like an Al McWiggin?
I can only think of one other time, like a decade after this, where Rich said he would donate to charity if he failed to meet his obligations to
I was
his
there for
audience.
this.
If I don't get this done by August 1st, I will on stream donate to a charity of your choosing.
Yeah, he really used donating to charity as a punishment to himself. And it actually turned out to be a punishment, because when some of his fans later brought this promise back up to him after he failed to do what he said he would do, our mans got heated.
Lost in Gaming donated $5.
All right, I'm
If the
back.
guys that donated are cool with it, then whatever. Just don't make promises that you will donate to charity and not follow through with it. That's my only criticism.
This is what I was talking
there's
about.
people out there fucking kids and doing everything else, but here.
He gets so
here
salty
you go.
about it.
Here is $15.30 that I donated. So suck my fucking dick. So there it is. You see it? Here, I'll zoom in real fucking close. Here.
He's so mad that he donated to charity?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What did the response just be like? Hey guys, just so you know, I did donate to the charity. I said I was going to do it. It's right here. I donated $1,500 and move on. Why is he getting this fucking angry? This is wild.
Just so you can, so you
Get a
can see
memory
it.
of the character
Just so you
palette.
can fucking see it. You fucking brain dead loser virgin.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah.
my God. He's fucking, oh shit.
Fucking retards who have nothing else better to do.
Rich doesn't care about charity. He only brought up the charity so he could get some good boy points to leverage against the fact that he was e-begging for a $500 camera that he was going to get a tax
we got
write-off
here.
for anyway, along with a tax write-off for the charity donation.
He got a camera. He got a tax write-off for the camera. And then you guys gave him a tax write-off for the charity.
So in the
level up.
end, there will be no hole left in his pockets from any of this. All the actual investments came from his fans.
There's a reason why he didn't debate me. A very good reason.
Oh, and let's not forget how, during this whole saga, Rich made a video about buying some shit from Newegg.
Oh, so much shit
I'm sorry. I
everywhere.
gotta go back to this
Like,
picture
I
real quick.
forgot what a mobile game looks like.
Hole left in his
It's all
pockets from any of this.
busy.
All the
It's
actual
very
investments
busy.
came from his fans.
There's a reason
Yeah,
why
Zinni, and then
he didn't
that's
debate
the
me.
premium currency.
A very good reason.
Oh, and let's not forget.
That's why Scott Mansfield with the $20 Holy Shit Review Tech USA's Boogie 2.0. That's why I felt like it was good for us to like watch a video like this so we can have the backstory.
Oh,
So
they
we
give
can
you
all
more.
have the
Okay, okay,
backstory.
I see, I see.
Because we are going to be speaking to Rich. Rich is going to be on this show. Somehow, some way, it's happening. All right. As much
will
as he
do
wants
it.
to fucking refuse, that's fine. You're going to be on here whether you like it or not. I promise you that.
Team will make it happen.
Especially with your little antics tonight of fucking acting like a fucking teenage girl and quote retweeting every tweet at me. Like, that was it. That set me over the edge. Go fuck yourself, buddy. Game News USA said, Keem, please make Rich show his flagging history. Keem, please make Rich show his flagging history and also ask him if his baby's mama's ex-husband is okay with having pics
what
of
now?
teenage daughters in his
What?
Dropbox.
Huh?
Now, that I don't know a lot about, guys. I really don't. That's like new lore. And we've briefly talked about it on the channel, but I don't know enough about it. But I have heard through the grapevine that the Dropbox thing is not as innocent as Rich is making it out to be. But I haven't been able to investigate and get all the facts. There's two sides to every story. Rich is acting like it's all innocent. Other people are claiming that it was creepy that he had these pictures of girls in their bikinis in his Dropbox. I would just say this. And this is without me knowing all the facts, so I could be wrong. But I'm a content creator who uses Dropbox every single day. I know many other content creators that
Google
use
Drive all the
Dropbox
way.
or services like Dropbox.
Google Drive all day, every day.
We don't have our family photos in the Dropbox. That would be weird. Like, I would never take a photo of my daughter, my baby mama, my girlfriend, my dad. Like, I wouldn't take any photos of my family and have them in my Dropbox. That literally makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck would they be in there? It's a tool used for sending files back and forth for video creation and whatnot.
Sure.
I don't know anybody that uses Dropbox for personal photos and pictures. That is weird. That is fucking weird.
Forget how, during this whole saga, Rich made a video about buying some shit from Newegg.
Oh, Newegg.
Ooh,
Now, I
Minecraft.
will say, the issue I'm about to talk
I
about
played
was
Minecraft
resolved.
while I was listening to
But
this.
it was after I screamed like a
My
lunatic
sister's
and was raging.
server's still
He's
up.
pissed and cried at some poor customer service lady who eventually got him a refund and all of his money back. Can you guess how much it was?
Okay, this is a $450 friggin' card.
$450. Damn, that's only $50 short of the camera he had to panhandle for. But look, guys.
Holy shit, somebody in chat said he had a burner phone? Linked to that fucking Dropbox? What the fuck? Rich had a burner phone for second step for the Dropbox too. Okay, this is fucking weird.
Rich was in dire straits. He was so down bad, he was able to quit his day job around the same time and become a full-time YouTuber?
So holy shit. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think to say to start this video off. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing Review Tech USA full time.
Huh. Maybe Rich wasn't actually doing that bad. Maybe he was greatly exaggerating the state of his
I want to know,
finances
like,
and
who
using
this guy
charity
is,
to
and
grip
if he
some
was, like,
sympathy votes
in
from his
Rich's
audience.
chat.
And you know
or
what the worst
something.
part of all this was?
This
He
is
ended
Mega
up
Man
going
Cross
back to just
Dive.
using gaming footage for
It's
most
a
of his
mobile
videos
game that
anyway.
they took
He didn't
offline,
even
and
use
actually they did something that I wish more people would do, and they made it into like a full-fledged single-player game. And I haven't tried it. So I needed something mindless to play while I'm listening to this. So yeah, Mega Man Cross Dive. Yeah, it's a defunct mobile game, and it's all single player. They actually, I guess, rebalanced it and made a little story or whatever. It's I really gotta respect them for it. It plays like a mobile game, and it's fine. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. They got a bunch of people. Like, there's like fucking 1 billion different characters you can be and get and stuff. And the best part is you don't got to pay money for it. So, you know.
the camera. Nigga, what was even the point of you getting the camera in the first place? Now, fortunately for Rich, he got away with it. He didn't lose any subs or viewers. Even the BBC getting flagged got swept under the rug. Just like with the Xbox 720 video, all Rich learned was that he could be lazy and deceitful and still suffer zero consequences for his actions. That he could get away with straight up
And
scamming.
apparently, like, all the data
Guys,
and
if you're just
the
tuning
Mega
in,
Man
'cause I see a
games
lot of people
are,
are confused that I'm
like, getting
reacting.
corrupted, and you have
We
to
had
like
a big
go
stream
in each of
earlier
the game and delete the
today, and there
corruption,
were audio
which are, like,
issues. It
enemies
was
and
kind of a
stuff,
dud. So this is a
Interesting.
bonus stream to pay back the fans, and we're educating ourselves on this Rich lore because Rich pissed me off.
And I guess
we're
it
getting him
has
on
like
here.
levels
His
from
own
all the
fans.
Mega Man
And when you
games
look
in
at
it.
it like that, it really does explain where his mind was during the next few arcs we're about
They
to
have
get
like
into.
Mega Man Legends characters, even Mega Man Zero characters, old
So
school
it's
Mega Man,
2014,
Mega Man
the
X.
first year where Richard
pretty much
Masucci
everything.
finally got to be Review Tech USA for the full 365 days of the year, with no bullshit 9 to 5 taking up his valuable time. Surely with all this extra time to dedicate to his craft,
Oop, I did
he could
not mean to do
focus
that.
100%
Shit.
on bringing us the highest quality content with some actual research behind it. Right? Put Review Tech USA in a Fallout intro because just like War, he never changes. In early 2014, Rich got into some hot new drama by straight up slandering a gaming news site called PlayerEssence.com. Rich claimed that Player Essence was pro-censorship because they kept removing articles linked there that kept saying that
My mouse has been like double clicking still, and it keeps like it does some funky shit. It's really annoying.
Fake Wings of Redemption channel. Where are you? There you are, buddy. Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna try to embark on Ultima 2 tonight and play it.
Nice knowing.
Like my goal was to play like all the Ultima games, and I'm basically at the end of Ultima 1, but I don't think I'm ever gonna beat it because I can't be bothered to grind up for hours and then die just to do it again. Like I can't do that. I've played through pretty much the entire game though. Ultima 2 I hear is basically like Simon's Quest in that there's no way to fucking figure out what to do in the game. Like it is so fucking esoteric. So I'm gonna play it. I want to get a feel for it. And then 3 I hear is like actually pretty okay. And then 4 is like when it really starts getting good. So I've been trying to dive into the Ultima game series lately.
On you. Hot $20 donation coming through. And we have Chill Dog. If you won't reach out to you, reach out to Quantum TV. See how the Elder Ring DLC is going to go. I do know that drama. I do know that tea. I do know that.
No, Ultima. Oh, I did say Castlevania. Ultima 2 is like Castlevania 2 in the way that it's like almost esoteric and there's no way that anyone could feasibly beat the game without a strategy guide. With like the crouching down and letting the tornado come and get you and shit like that. So I'm going to attempt Ultima 2, play it until I get fed up with it, and just move on to Ultima 3. Ultima 4 is when like the game series really apparently starts to actually take hold. So, but yeah, that's what I
haven't done a
said
video
with the
like this in a
Castlevania
while,
thing.
calling out a website ever since DualShockers back in the day. But I love to do it though, because when these guys, I'm a professional journalist, even though I have a hardcore bias and will ban anyone from hurting my feelings by saying something about Satoru Iwata.
Now he admits he doesn't really know anything about the site.
So it's a short paragraph.
You know what I learned about
Francis,
that?
I just found out it.
Because I've heard it a little bit, and the Satoru Iwata thing isn't necessarily as cut and dry as people seem to think it is. Because I did a little bit of searching, and from what I understand, because everyone's like, oh yeah, Iwata took a pay cut so he wouldn't have to lay off like employees from Nintendo and stuff whenever the economy was bad. I believe in Japan you're like required to do that. Like apparently you're required to do that shit as much as humanly possible, like to keep people employed. So from what I understand, Iwata didn't just like do that out of the goodness of his heart like everyone kind of thinks. I'm sure like he did, but I think he was also made to do it, because I'm not like super familiar with Japanese law, but I don't think it's as like rosy as everyone seems to make it out to be whenever he did that. And that like really bothers me now whenever I hear people talking about that. There's some Japanese law or protocol, or maybe it's some kind of like unspoken thing. I don't know. But I think there's a little bit more to it.
His name about 4 minutes ago.
He also confesses that his information on the subject came from a trustworthy source, a fellow YouTuber named Blackbot.
So this is kind of an off-the-cuff video that I wasn't even going to make tonight, but I saw a Blackbot video. Shout out to Blackbot. I'll link to his channel below in the description.
Now, Player Essence gave a very calm response.
Really? Review Tech?
I mean, like, honestly, you would make a video
What is that? I want
bashing
that.
the
How
whole
do I get
website because of one statement that you saw from somebody else who doesn't like me. You admit that you just found out who I am 4 minutes ago from you making that video, but you still decided
Ooh, yeah, look
to
at
make a
that.
video without finding out more about what I have
think
to
I
say.
could get
So you
that.
drop a video like that and say that I have a hardcore bias. The only issue is this. As a professional journalist, okay, I have to seek the truth and report it. It seems like you're a little upset because I don't want your opinion on a WADA posted on my website, which is my deal.
Wow.
So before you sit down and you make a video about something based off of what somebody else says, maybe you should actually check
What
the
are
source
you
material
wanna mess
and
with
what
me?
you're talking about.
Regular data's
Otherwise,
talking.
you look stupid.
Rich never responded or owned up to the slander he made against Player Essence. He just ignored it, including all of Player Essence's messages towards him. Compared to the e-becking arc or the shit show we're about to get into next, this drama was microscopic, a blip that was soon forgotten about. But we still need to go over it because I needed you to understand that whenever Rich tells you he's heard some hot new gaming gossip from a trusted insider,
Oh
he
shit,
just
I
means
died.
some dude. It could
He just means some dude. But no, seriously, I like this guy's video because he's bringing up stuff that like no one would know about. Like, how would you ever know that about Rich?
Oh, I was there,
Fucking that guy
King.
over.
be a bum
I was
playing
there
on his
3,000
Nintendo
years
Switch in a
ago.
dumpster feeding him this info. And this is what leads him to say stupid shit, like when he said the PS4 would have worse graphics than the Xbox One because Sony had bad network infrastructure.
I got all of this information
What the fuck
from
is all
very,
this?
very reliable
Jesus.
sources. Yeah, I'm
Very reliable sources. Oh God.
just gonna call them little birds. I can't even give you their gender, but I can give the information out. Some of it could be inaccurate, but from the sources that I got it from, I don't think they are, but I'm saying that more so just as a disclaimer. Now, you know about the whole debacle
Ooh,
with Call of Duty
S-Class
Ghost, how
Hunter
it's supposedly
X.
1080p on the PS4 and only 720p on the Xbox One. Well, I have some bad
What's the
news for all the
difference?
guys who were hating
Is
on
this
the
more
Xbox
powerful or
One,
something?
but it's going to be 720p on both the PS4 and Xbox One. And you want to know why? Is because the online features of both the PS4 and Xbox One versions of Call of Duty Ghosts is GIMP because their network infrastructures
Oh,
are
she's a
totally screwed
support
up right
character? I
now.
don't really
Rich
know
from
what that
Tech
means.
USA. Why
Oh,
in the
Malcolm.
fuck would you say something so fucking stupid? Your sources are fucking dumb as fuck. Okay, I don't know who these sources are.
Why is it always black people? I'm sorry. Why is he always getting in beefs with black people? I'm so confused. This is like the third. What's going on?
Donna, Meatloaf, fucking Beyonce. Someone's fucking giving him inaccurate
God.
information.
This was
I don't
so
know how to play
retarded
mobile
that
games. It's
Shuhei
so
Yoshida,
over, like,
yes,
it's so
the
much.
actual Shuhei Yoshida
It's
tweeted
just
that
a
Rich
lot
was
on
so
the screen.
stupid. Just something to
I'm
keep
not.
in mind.
I'm not wrong, right? Like that is like the third or fourth black person that's called out Review Tech USA, right? Like, I'm not wrong, am I? Like I got that right? Like what is going on? They don't like him. They really don't like him.
I'm going forward.
Charged penetration.
So we've got Rich in one grift before. He grifted his fans into crowdsourcing a camera for him under false pretenses. Now you might say, Mikey, that was just a camera and his fans volunteered the money to him, so it
Right.
wasn't really a scam. Alright, fine. But you know what Review Tech USA did that objectively, undeniably was a scam?
He stole $200 from Big Cheese. And I don't need to go into this story too much. I think we all know by now. But yeah, he ripped off Big Cheese.
Oh, to unlock the
$200.
character?
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, if you own a business or a brand, make sure that every business transaction you do is in contract. Don't mess up like I did. I had no problem with this guy at all. I supported his
Dude,
channel.
I got that
appreciated everything that he has done for me as far
Mega
as
Man
my
Battle
YouTube
Network
channel.
collection. I
There
haven't
was
even
no
fucking
problem
played
with-
it. I need to do
Wait,
that.
is this
I
Big
should be
Cheese
playing
talking
that
right now?
instead of this.
I mean, I can't see Big Cheese, but it sounds like Big Cheese is also another black person. What the fuck is happening?
We'll get that. We'll get that.
What is going on?
This guy until money was involved.
It's summer of
It
2014.
can be vile. I mean, Black
What
Zero
is
is like
this?
the best, right?
What?
Ain't nobody beats Black Zero. Mega Man X4, best X game, hands
This is
down.
like the
Not
fifth
even
black
close.
person
Well, it's
that he's
Mega Man
had
X1
beef
is pretty
with
good.
in this video.
And Rich has a new problem. He's in need of a laptop that he can use to work remotely from his then girlfriend's place or wherever else he's away from home. He publicizes his
Rising
need on
Fire.
Facebook, probably hoping that some simp-ass fan of his will just give him a laptop for free. A guy called Big Cheese who runs a small game.
Big Cheese is black! What the fuck? Bro!
Oh my god, look at all this shit that you can buy. Holy fuck. Damn.
Bro! Bro! Review Tech USA is scamming the blacks. What the fuck? This is the fifth person. This is the first black person that he's had beef with. And he scammed this guy.
Gaming and commentary channel sees an opportunity for
What is
some
this?
mutual back
Reorganization
A
program?
while ago, he was asking for a computer. I seen on July. Yeah, July, he was asking for a computer.
Yeah,
I hit
sure
Rich
about
up.
that.
I told him I got a laptop for you if you would like it. He was asking for word specs. Well, I sent him the specs. He liked it, so I sent it his way. And I didn't ask for no money in return. I just asked him, okay, could you put up my Destiny giveaway on your channel? He did. Okay, cool. The numbers coming in, people coming through, review tech sent me, etc., etc. And after
Okay,
all that occurred with all the
this
numbers
is
and
so
everything increasing,
overwhelming.
I hit him up. I said, thank you very much. If you need anything else, let me know. We can do some more business.
In
There's
exchange for
so
giving
much
Rich
fucking
a nice
shit.
laptop he had, Big Cheese wanted Rich to advertise a Destiny giveaway he was doing. The deal was quickly made,
How
with
do you
Rich getting
unlock?
his new laptop and Big Cheese getting his views. Hey, everybody got what they wanted. Big Cheese even told Rich to hit him up if he wants to do business again.
So a week or so passes by, and I hit him up. I said, I got a desktop for you if you want one.
Story.
He was like, send me the specs and I'll check it out. So he saw the specs. He was like, okay, cool, send me one. I said, okay, well, in order for me to send you one, okay, let's do some business.
And just a week later, Rich decided it'd be nice if he had a mini desktop for a certain room in his house. Big Cheese happened to have one with specs Rich liked, so they made a new deal. In exchange for the computer, Rich would give Big Cheese another 3 months of promotion at the end of every video.
He said, okay, I'll put you in the end of every video for 3 months straight. And
Okay.
this started in
This is, I'm sorry. This is getting fucking pathetic. This motherfucker is no longer working at a job. He's doing YouTube full time. And he's got to give promotions out to other small YouTubers in order to get equipment. This is actually pathetic. and to hear that he scammed this guy on top of it.
Oh, I should have hit collect all.
Holy fuck, this is sad. How did this guy ever get 1 million subscribers? How come no one's been covering this? I didn't know about any of this shit. Bro, I would have fucking ran a trade on fucking Review Tech USA on
Military
Dromler
Buster?
if I would have known all this shit was happening.
dope.
God
Is
damn.
that Zero's Buster?
This is insane.
July 23rd to be exact.
Now here's where the bullshit starts.
Well, the videos had stopped September 24th. So on my part, he wasn't living up to his deal. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't being a man of his word then.
Rich, for some reason, stopped putting out videos in late September, so Big Cheese only got 2/3 of the promotion he was promised. Rich was also supposed to advertise Big Cheese's Halo Master Chief giveaway on September 9th, which Big Cheese sent him all the links and
Dude, I could
details.
play some Halo
The
right
link
now.
to the giveaway, I sent
been
him the
kinda getting a
information and
Halo
all
itch
that he
lately.
needed. On September 7th, the next day, I hit him up again, said, did you get my giveaway? He said, no, I didn't. Send it again. So I sent it again. He said, I will post the contest tomorrow. 9 days later, I hit him up asking what's the update. He was like, oh snap, I totally forgot about the giveaway. He also stated, since I wasn't able to do the giveaway for you, I'll make a dedicated video for your channel. Still waiting on that video, Rich. Where that door?
I
So
kind of would
after
like
all
to
this,
go and
this
make a
dude had
series
the
of videos
audacity to hit Big
highlighting
Cheese up for
smaller
another
YouTuber
desktop.
channels.
And then he hit me up. He was saying, "Yo, you have another one of those desktops? These things are super nice.
maybe
super
one
fast,
night we
and I
can
like
go
it. I
and-
want you to send me another one."
We're on computer number 3
Just like
now.
cut
Rich
together a bunch of
Everybody
people. Like,
spamming
this
the
blah,
chat
blah, blah,
right now.
You know, and they cover
Justice
this.
for
Check 'em out.
Big Cheese. Justice for Big Cheese. We need justice for Big Cheese.
hasn't done all the shit he promised he would do in exchange for computer number 2.
And then he proposed to me, I guess, 6 more months of advertisements in the intro, 5 advertisements per week.
Cool.
And I
It
said,
does
okay, I'll
at
think
least
about it.
change
Then I hit him
the,
back. I said,
the
you know
weapon
what?
on
How about
the-
3 advertisements per week
on
and
your
$200?
character? I like
He was
that.
like, he said it
That's really
in
fucking
fine
cool.
print on Facebook. He said, all right, you will get 200 on the 10th of November, and I will start advertisements Monday.
Bruh, you won't believe this, but Review Tech USA didn't uphold his end of the bargain.
Of
And what
course he
Rich
didn't.
did that would haunt
Rich
him
is
for
fucking
years to
terrible
come
at that kind of
is
shit.
that he
I am
didn't want
too,
to
to
pay
be
Big
completely
Cheese
honest.
his $200.
Then the following week, which the 10th is coming up, I hit him up. I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, what's going on? I was like, just making sure that everything is in the place. He was like, I
Oh
put
my
one of your
God,
advertisements
this
up.
is
I was like, I'm not
a
talking about
lot.
the advertisement, I'm talking
This is
about
a
the payment.
lot,
Today
a
is
lot.
the payment for $200. He was like, we'll talk about that later. So he was like, I give you a 6-month promotion, but not a payment. If that's the issue, that's no problem. I send the PC back to you. So he said, well, if it's an issue, I will pack up the PC and send you a shipping invoice. Honestly, no hard feelings. Wait, what? I'm like, I agree to your terms of 3 advertisements per week and $200. 3 ads for 6 months. So he states, I don't see how I can justify paying you $200 plus to give you months of promotion when I have other companies
Oh my
that will pay me
God.
thousands.
Oh my God. Review Tech USA is a scammer. Like a real scammer. How did I not know this? I know it's old drama, but I don't give a fuck. If you scam someone like this is straight up scamming. This is, bro, we got to put this in context, okay? We have to put this in context, all right?
Total Power 1575.
Review Tech USA, Rich, has been fucking camming up live every single fucking day, right? And being like, oh, this guy's fucking false flagging that guy, and this guy's scamming that guy, and this person got exposed. Motherfucker, you're a scammer. You're a scammer. You scammed this guy for $200 fucking dollars. Like, you gotta put it in context. Like, this guy's a fucking fraud.
That was pretty bad.
Oh my God.
That was pretty bad.
Just for this month alone.
I want you to take in this specific screenshot because it really is the embodiment of this lazy, greasy, Italian jar of greed built motherfucker. So companies are paying you thousands a month,
Let's
Rich,
chill.
but you can't give this nigga Big Cheese $200 motherfucking dollars you explicitly promised you would give him?
Dude, I
Either
like
Rich
this
was
game
being
just
a
because
greedy
of the
bastard by
fucking, like,
reneging on this deal because he wanted
lore
literally
and
all the money for
models
himself,
and
or he was
stuff.
capping like
This is
crazy
cool.
about how much he was actually making, and $200 really was an earth-shattering amount of money for him. Now I don't know which is which, but I do know that Rich is very sensitive whenever his financial situations get brought up.
So I told him, I said, it's messed up how you can just flip things at the last minute. Matter of fact, on the last day, on the day of the due date. I told him, I said, I apologize if you're going through a financial crisis, but when I said something about that financial crisis, when I tell you he flipped on me, first off, no financial crisis. Secondly, I don't give a shit to keep the machine and pay out money I don't need to. That's called being smart. You get back your product and there's no contract. You seem like a man who was broke and desperate since we are calling out people's financials, but sadly, that's not my problem. So before I say something,
Bro, I
Keaton's
hate
gonna
people
go
like this.
insane.
You're scamming him out of $200. Now you're gonna gaslight him that he's broke. Go fuck yourself, Rich. Rich, does anyone know if he ever made this right? Does anyone know if he ever made this right? God, this pisses me off. I hate people like this. Bro, I hate people like this. You don't deserve a fucking platform. You don't deserve a platform.
Is Rich on?
I hate when
Is Rich
content
on?
creators abuse their fans, abuse their
Hold on,
viewership,
hold on.
and
I'm
lie to
really
them.
curious here.
Right?
I'll go back.
They'll come under criticism and then they'll lie to them and be like, "Oh no, the guy
Oh, shit, we
criticized
got a
me. They're
police
actually
chase
the
going
bad one,"
on,
and they'll
too.
like
Fuck.
make up bullshit. Like that's happened to me so many fucking times. I can't stand people that don't even respect their audience to lie to them. but it's a whole nother thing to fucking.
We gotta pause this. We gotta watch the fucking police chase because I'm addicted to these.
Now trying to get units.
We're gonna go back to that.
Have an opportunity. Might see a spike strip here. We'll see here as he continues to speed through these intersections. Some of these busier intersections with red lights, he's just blowing through all of them. Again, at least 2 people inside of this vehicle. All 4 units in tow, making the turns with him here, closing the gap there as he navigates these surface streets, slowing down a bit here, turning onto even more narrow streets. Felt much better about this on the freeway.
Did I not change my thumbnail?
You know, once we get onto surface streets here,
oh, it didn't.
all bets are off, and if he continues driving dangerously, it becomes much more worrisome. But you can see he's on a residential street here. Yep. Yep. Another right turn. This looks like an alleyway. He's in an east-west alley off of Van Nuys Boulevard. Kind of zigzagging his way through Pacoima here as LAPD is just about 1 or 2 car lengths behind him, maybe setting up for a pit maneuver. On the brakes, driver and passengers getting out. 3 passengers. The vehicle
shit!
Going.
They're bailing.
3 passengers
They're bailing.
out of the vehicle. The driver
They're bailing.
the pursuit. They dropped off 3 passengers in this housing development here. You can see 3
shit! He's
passengers
going.
running through there, and the driver continues the chase. Now, one of those pursuing officers, at least 1, possibly 2, are going to bail and try and track down those suspects. The air unit is going to continue to follow the vehicle here. You can see another second suspect there. There were 3 total now running through that apartment.
Oh shit! Oh, he's going into the
continues the chase into a parking lot.
Parking
in an
lot,
adjacent apartment complex around this parking lot, looking for a spot to dump the vehicle. LAPD now trying for a pit maneuver potentially in this parking lot into a carport here, and we'll see if he just gives up peacefully here or if he jumps out of the vehicle and tries to run for it. You can see officers now out with their guns drawn. The vehicle coming to a stop inside of a parking spot. Driver out of the vehicle, and he now is complying with those officers. You can see he is now proned out in the parking lot. They will immediately move over to those other 3 suspects. They are going to have this person in custody any second now. This pursuit coming to about as safe a resolution as possible, ending in a parking lot of an apartment complex at Pierce and Norris Avenue in Pacoima. There are 2 airships overhead. 1 airship tracking the suspects that jumped out of the vehicle.
Okay.
Another
Man, I haven't watched a live chase in a while. It's been a hot minute. L. Everyone just spams L in chat now. Like, it's like super fucking obnoxious. I mean, it kind of works here, but like and sub for Opeth and sidechain compression. Is that what I got going on? My sidechain compression and Opeth. So it doesn't look like Rich is online. I thought he might be. He probably is watching Keem right now. I know I'm a little behind on that, but he was.
Can scam your audience like this.
Okay.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Like, and you know, you guys criticize Boogie and shit for the crypto scam, right? He promoted a coin or whatever, right? And that thing could be go up or down or whatever. You know, it's basically gambling, right? I get it. Boogie should get criticized for that. This is way worse. This is so much worse. He's like straight up scamming someone for $200, you know? With Boogie's thing, yeah, it's a it's a gamble you're probably going to lose at, right?
All right, we got Mega Man EXE.
You're probably going broke. You're probably going bust. It's a dumb fucking gamble. All right. But at least there's a possibility that you could have made money. You know? It is fucking... And this is a fucking straight up fucking hardcore black and white fucking scam. Con man job right here that we're looking at. This is different. And I know the money's different. We're only dealing with $200, but still. Like, this is fucking disgusting. Super straight with the $20. This is a way better doc. I don't watch anymore with the gay chicken shit. Yeah, this doc is amazing. Yet the doc stated everything I already know about him. Oh, that's sad. Almost all of this is new to me. Oh,
Yep.
It is. That's good. This should have been the documentary.
It goes
this is
really.
I just stumbled across this and I was like, wow, this is really put together good. And this guy has 800 subs. Let me refresh. Did you guys sub to him yet? No, he still has 800. Guys, do me a favor. Let's blow this guy up. This guy did such great work on this.
Yeah.
That's his channel right there. You can literally just click on it and hit sub. We got to blow this guy up. We got to blow this guy up. Keem got black.
That's awesome.
Shut the fuck up.
You've been anointed
Sub to that
by
guy.
the great
That guy's
Keem.
like, he does really good work. I mean, obviously his mic could be better, his editing could be better, but like, it's the story he's telling is so good. I truly, truly appreciate this.
Your tongue.
Blow him up so we can get a better mic.
No financial loss except shipping.
Do
you
more
know the half
editing
working computer
and
you
shit.
sent me. Don't get smart with me, boss, because I'm not in the mood. Let me know what you want to do. Did review tape just go full retard? Did that just happen? Oh my! Wow, what's going on with Rich?
In the end, Rich ended up paying way more than he bargained for. After his scumbummery was made public to the world, he initially tried to fire back at Big Cheese, but it didn't go over well with his viewers. So Rich went with his go-to strat when the chips were down. He left it alone and waited for things to blow over.
He left it alone, and they use a picture of Shaq hiding behind.
But it wasn't going to work so well this time. Nah, this time, Rich had some real shit in his hands because this drama of his, as short as it was, gave birth to a self-righteous band of trolls who would make YouTube less of the dream job that Rich imagined it would be. Let me introduce the Big Cheese Crusaders.
The Big Cheese Crusaders. Oh, God.
The Big Cheese Crusaders allegedly were founded for the sole quest of righting the wrongs of Cheddargate and making sure Review Tech USA would pay Big Cheese the cheddar he was owed.
I'm coming for that ass again until you pay what you owe.
Now I say allegedly because, I mean, they didn't really care about that shit. Yeah, Cheddargate was the catalyst for their campaigns against Rich, but Big Cheese is to Review Tech USA detractor community what Crispus Attucks was to the American Revolutionaries. Like, you really think the colonial Americans gave that much of a fuck that some nigga got blickied by the British? Furthermore, a lot of the A-logging shenanigans of the BCC really didn't jive with their just cause of helping a
BBC.
poor black man get his hard-earned money. Even after Rich and Big Cheese broke bread and made amends with each other, they still didn't stop.
Okay, they did make amends. Okay, so Rich at some point made this right, hopefully.
Still though.
I'm here today with Big Cheese VG. This is actually a pretty serious thing what's going on. I'm gonna have Big Cheese take over from here and explain his situation. So what the hell happened?
In regards to what happened yesterday while I was streaming Retro Tuesday, I do that traditionally, and while I was streaming, you know, the
I'm
BC
Axel, it's just a
Crusaders,
manifest
that's what they call
station
themselves.
of
How they
Axis
hate crusading
world.
me. But they call themselves the BC Crusaders. They spam DDoS my Twitch page, a bunch of followers with my home phone number saying that my wife's a whore and then my mom has cancer and then says I have your mailing address and stuff like that. So it's been pretty much the cyber harassment, cyber attacking towards me. And then when I informed the dude, okay, how do you have my address? I only posted my P.O. box. He posted my real address on Twitter.
Rich now had a bunch of extremely critical eyes on him. If he said something that was bullshit, it wouldn't just fade out into the ether like it did before. Some troll with a Review Tech USA parody account would pop up in his comment section and mock whatever dumb shit he had to say. If he said something dumb about tech, about gaming, about some E-celeb drama, the trolls would have that shit clipped and analyzed to death by the next morning. Tragically for the Big Cheese Crusaders, they fell victim to one of the most insidious of all troll vices: A-logging. A-logs truly are the joy killers, the well poisoners, the...
Guys, what are A-loggers? I don't know these terms. These are like hardcore, like we sit in a Discord all day terms. What the fuck's an A-logger? Because I hear people say this all the time. What is that? Do you guys... I don't know what that is.
Niggas who take this shit way too seriously.
Okay, well, I got my answer. And there's Boogie. Boogie made it into the video. Oh my god. Oh my god, that couldn't. That couldn't play out any better, any perfect.
And ultimately ruin the party for everyone else. Some of the guiltiest culprits of this flagrant A-loggery were two of Rich's biggest menaces: the Review Tech Critic and Review Hell USA. Both of these fine Big Cheese enthusiasts made some of the most popular vids tearing into Rich, and they also got the most under his skin. Not only because of the vids, but because their campaigns to go after his sponsors, to get him banned or kicked out of conventions, to dox him, his friends, his family.
A Twitter user by the name of Review Hell USA, who says, "Hi Matt, you have been fully doxed."
Oh my god, fucking Monday Matt is the biggest fucking loser. Bro, do you know that after Bouldergate with this loser, like he had a redemption arc? Why? He's a piece of shit. He's a whiny fucking beta piece of shit. I hate this guy. Bro, he got swatted, and because me and him were in an argument on Twitter, he told the FBI that I swatted him. Do you know how fucking insane that is? Like,
that was really fucked up.
Are you fucking kidding? Like,
first of all, flagging everybody's videos.
I'm a father.
Said
okay,
anything bad
I'm
about
a father. I'm a family man. I'm a wildly successful person. Okay, I've created multiple companies, multiple multi-million-dollar companies. Okay, and then I'm gonna risk all that to create or to commit, excuse me, a felony that could land me in prison for 20 years because we're on Twitter fighting and I'm calling you fat. Like, really? So I'm just at the fucker's here. The fat fucker's here right now. He's such a retard. God, I hate that guy. If anyone ever defends him and they're like, "Oh, Matt's good now," I'm gonna remind you what a retard this guy is. Nah, we're not inviting him on. Well, maybe after I don't mind having this retard on, but not now. But yeah, fuck him. This guy's not cool. He's never been cool. Just today, I seen him fucking chirping up Boogie, right? Let me pull up this tweet real quick. And by the way, Boogie crushed it today. He really did.
Yeah.
He did. I'm proud of Boogie. The mic issues suck. But in my opinion, Boogie crushed it today. Excuse me. Boogie said, "So I'm going to be honest, LOLCOW Live sent me to a Trump rally to troll people. I said the meanest shit I could think of and try to get some reaction. Instead, Trump supporters said they would pray for me or said it was a free country. Do you think the same would happen at a Harris rally?" So that's what Boogie said. All right. I don't think he should get any criticism for that tweet. It's just whatever, right? Here comes fucking Matt Jarbo. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. Good Lord. Looks like he just ate a gallon of soy. He goes, "Have you finally realized you're the new basher for Keem? I'm furious. I'm furious at you over that cancer shit, but my God, have some self-respect. Shut the fuck up, Matt Jargo. What have you done? What the fuck have you done, Matt? For online entertainment. What have you done? I want to know. Matt, you still with us? What have you done for online entertainment? You know, YouTube, all this. What have you done in this space? You had a channel that didn't do any research at all. The whole channel consisted of you going and finding a news article where someone else did the work, someone else did the journalism, excuse me, and you would read the article in your fucking video. That's your value to this space. So how the fuck
commentary
am I seeing this tweet from you saying, have you finally realized that you're the new basher? I'm furious over the cancer shit, but man, have some self-respect. What the fuck do you do for online entertainment, buddy? Laughing out loud, that's a flat out lie. What's a fucking lie? What's a lie?
Who's Palette?
What do you do for online entertainment? Speak.
Is she a Mega Man Zero character?
Guys, I don't want to bring him on. I want to finish this. I want to educate myself on fucking Rich, and I want to better understand this. And I'll talk to Boulder Matt at the end. God, I fucking hate this clown. I just fucking really don't like this guy.
Do two people know the details of the docs?
He's always bad faith,
Something is
and he
up here,
has
just a
no
huge
fucking
regular
value.
data.
What is your value? What do you do? Do you get up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this for content. Let me research this. Let me edit this. Do you do fucking anything?
Are we
at
going
all?
into Mighty or
At all.
Armored
Do you have
Armadillo?
any value whatsoever? Because I see zero. I see zero. And the only reason why you even had a little bit of a redemption arc is because like Ralph was getting canceled and you jumped on that bandwagon.
Not Armored Armadillo.
And we're like,
This is Mega
oh,
Scorpio.
fuck Ralph. Da, da, da.
This is something completely different.
Cope for what? Cope for what? This is how I really think about you. What's the cope for?
Just like you, we have lives too. Come now, battle to the death.
This is my true, honest
Medium-sized
opinion of
regular
you.
data?
I don't
What are
like you.
talking about?
You have no value. I look at you as a fucking worthless person online. What is the cope? What cope are we talking about? What am I coping about? Are you doing the thing where you just say stuff? You know these idiots online where you call them out for something and they're like, you've taken me out of context. Oh, you're bad faith. Oh, you're coping. They just say these fucking words with nothing behind it. Are you doing that little flare up? Matt
Did I kill him?
Jargo repeating
yes, I
what
did.
someone else said? You sure ran to get on stream after Ralph and Jim got into... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll get back to you in a minute. I'd pull you up on the fucking call right now,
actually
Matt.
do like the
but
models.
unfortunately,
They're kinda growing
in my
on me.
opinion, and this is true,
Although I
you don't
prefer,
really
like,
have any
pixel
value.
Sprite-based graphics.
i.e. real name,
these
addresses,
are pretty
family,
good
businesses,
models.
etc. This information won't be released if you comply with our demands. You must make a dedicated video apologizing to the Big Cheese Crusaders for your involvement in this video, and they're referring to this episode of The Verdict I did with Rich from Viewtech a couple of months ago.
And blah, 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 blah. I didn't even hear what he said. Did anyone hear what he said in that clip? I couldn't even fucking pay attention. Monotone fucking Sally over here.
Hell
Cloud
USA would do
Zero
petty
or
shit
something.
like find what times Rich would go to the gym so we could call the front desk and tell him
That's
some
a
nonsense
cool,
that would
skin
ruin
form.
Rich's
I like
workout
that.
day.
Well, this morning at the gym, I got a prank phone call, and one of the trainers come to me and said, "Oh, someone's on the phone named John,
Yeah.
and they're saying it's an emergency."
What's that? Hi, there's someone that's
You got
at
fucked
your
up.
gym, and I was wondering if I could speak to them, and it's an emergency.
Who did you need to speak to?
And his name is Richard Masucci.
This shit had
Zero, but
Rich
the colors seem
understandably
different
tweaked, a
per
little
printful.
wrathful, if you will. Enough so that he started calling out his detractors for boxing matches.
Hey, RTU critic, let's settle our differences like men. This summer, let's have a boxing match between you and I and have it set up by Keemstar. You got such an issue with me, man. You got such beef with me. Let's settle in the ring. Oh, and by the way, if you don't come through and he actually sets up the match, you're a pussy.
If the BCC had just stayed away from this type of stuff and focused on just putting up vids exposing Rich, they would have been fine. But they got lost in that Italian sauce and hurt themselves in confusion. As it turned out, Rich's two biggest ops, RTU Critic and Review Hell USA, were the same British nigga on some autistic Richard the Lionheart type crusade against the Italian salt.
Bro, this guy is so funny. I love this YouTuber. I love this YouTuber.
And Richard Masucci.
Give him a new
When Rich
weapon,
learned
we've
this,
got a
he
new
tried to give the
ally,
critic a
okay.
taste of some A-Law karma by counter-doxing him. After Rich came down from his vindictive high, he quickly removed the dox, not only because it wasn't a good look to his audience, but because people didn't believe he had the right guy, and Rich really...
So Rich doxed one of his haters. By the way, that review tech parody account or whatever, I used to have DMs with this guy. He would constantly try to, hey Keem, DM me. And I'd DM him and be like, you got to cover this story on Rich. But Rich is just, you know, it's not a big story for Drumler. So I ignored a lot of it. And plus the guy was like clearly just trolling a lot of this stuff.
really couldn't prove otherwise. But the RTU critic was exposed by the RTU critic. See, one of those prank calls of his to Rich's gym got recorded. Rich compared the voice to a British YouTuber named 18T220 and found that he sounded a whole lot like the RTU critic.
I'll let you compare the voice in the prank call to 1AT220, our buddy Jason from Scotland.
Alright guys, back with another video. This time it's sort of advice on global elimination, real time, CryEngine.
Wow! They not only sound similar, they sound exactly the same.
What's more, 18T220 in some autistic spurg out with some dude in his comment section literally doxed himself to show how much of an internet tough guy he was in confirming Rich's dox. But the final nail in the coffin, he put a direct link to his alternate channel that led directly to the RTU Critics channel. And he just forgot he put the link there.
I've got another YouTube channel, guys. If you like videos like this, I'll be uploading them on my other channel only, and then 1AT220 is mainly for CryEngines. Let's click that read more button and see what happens. There's a link. Oh, look at that. The link that 1AT220, aka
Oh my God. So
goes in
Review
his
Tech
fucking mind over
USA
this.
actually destroyed the Review Tech critic. I wonder what happened to that guy. He just disappeared. That's crazy.
Hey, Jason Falconer posted leads you to the RTU critic.
Just brilliant Anglo IQ on display. Anyway, that was GG's for the RTU critic, and also Review Hell USA. Just about every LOLCOW on the internet goes to war with their trolls at least once, but Rich is the only one I know who came out on top of this war with his detractors. It was a decisive Review Tech USA
Oh, we can
victory.
be that Scorpion dude?
But man,
it's kind of dope.
Ain't it crazy how Rich was able to dox his biggest op that easily? I mean, Rich is a tech guy, sure, but is he really that good of a detective? Well, our guy Rich might have had a little bit of help from a third party, an information technology and security services provider called Shadow's Government.
What?
This is gonna
Rich
be
was
funny
working
just
with
for the Keemstar
Shadow's.
reactions.
What the fuck is Shadow's government?
And no, I'm not bullshitting. Review Tech USA really teamed up with a dude called Shadow's Government. Shit, he didn't just team up with him, he promoted this guy, claimed he was his channel's most important sponsorship ever. And they didn't even pay Rich. Now what could they have offered you instead, Rich? What could a guy who called himself Shadow's Government, who specialized in cyber hacking and whose logo
I
was
wonder how many
somebody's
people
stolen
just
DeviantArt,
dumped
the Shadow fan
tons of
art,
money
could have
into
done
this
for
game?
you that was more valuable than
There's
money?
so much
Maybe it
fiddly
had
shit
something to
to
do with
unlock.
helping to dox your trolls? So about
Oh my God. Fucking Rich hired someone to dox all his trolls? Wait, but it gets even better because allegedly Rich doesn't pay anyone for anything. He gave the guy a shout out to dox his trolls. What the fuck is happening?
This Shadow's government dude. If you managed to have gotten him to tell you his real name, he would have told you it was Michael.
Scott Mansfield with the $20. This guy is super funny at roasting Review Tech USA. I bet Review Tech USA hates his ass for the doc. If you bring him on LOLCOW Live, we 100% will. I will if I can get a hold of him. I will bet you Review Tech will want to come argue with him. Okay, maybe.
Nocitelli. That would have been a lie. That was the identity he stole from this dude who is a doctor in criminal psychology. All kinds
of cool shit.
What the fuck is that? Woody's gamer tag? Wait, is that fucking Woody's gamer tag? What the fuck?
Like a lot of effort went into this game being a mobile game.
Oh god.
Like this is actually
Scott, that's good
ridiculous. No wonder they wanted to
Yeah, I'm sick and I'm doing extra bonus streams. Like me.
Bitch, Keemstar, I'm doing
full name
like
was Todd
13-hour stream.
Now Todd had a bit of a trouble with the law.
Whoa,
28 convictions actually. He claimed to be an elite hacker.
Now, if I were a bad
Oh my god. So, Review Tech USA hired a criminal to go get his doxers and paid him by giving him a YouTube shout out.
True.
This is insane.
hacker, which I'm not. I'm a white hat hacker if I were a bad hacker.
And anyone who's been on the internet for a while knows that usually people who call themselves elite hackers are not elite hackers. In fact, Todd, while trying to find
hackers
stole from this dude who is a doctor in criminal psychology.
Okay, wait 1 minute.
His
I gotta pause
actual
it.
name was Todd Michael Nisley.
No,
now Todd had a bit of a trouble with the
password in, and you clicked sign
Stolen
in.
property, 3rd degree.
Bullshit.
Suspended
Get outta
driver's
here.
license.
28 convictions act.
Improper traffic stop.
Actually, he claimed to be an elite hacker.
Now, if I were a bad hacker, which I'm not. I'm a white hat hacker if I were a bad hacker.
And anyone who's been on the internet for a while knows that usually people who call themselves elite hackers are not elite.
Okay, what does this say? Here's him with a black eye. I've been getting notifications from Google Plus for the past couple weeks, and I finally just looked at them to see that the same obese retard, Todd Kingsley, is still bothering people on the internet
That
for a
guy got
living.
fucked
How's your left eye, jaw, and ribs doing after that last well-deserved beating?
Jesus.
You fetched for messing with people. Oh my God. What is going on? $50 dono. Rich Poo Poo. Rich has no talent. What's your favorite snacks? Love you, Keem. Have a good night. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. This is like a pretty laid back stream. You know, like I'm not a React YouTuber. I've never done anything like this, but I felt like I owed you guys a bonus stream for the audio issues that happened earlier today. And I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. This is a good time. Vintage with a $20. The lore is deep with this doc. If this dude makes some good money and gets some good equipment, he's going to be huge. I agree. And I think part of the reason why this guy is so good is he's not like some little kid. He's been around.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this dude didn't research this. I feel like this dude lived through all this shit happening, you know?
Yep.
But let's continue.
Hackers. In fact, Todd, while trying to find the docs of a guy, somehow ended up getting counter-doxed instead.
Is this Shadow? Is this Todd? Shadow. Shadow who?
Wait. Time out. Review Tech USA hires
Dude, look at all this
a
shit.
doxer to dox his trolls
Daily
and
shit,
pays
I
him,
guess. Oh my
the
God, look at all
doxer,
that.
with a fucking YouTube shout out.
funny.
Turns out
I kinda
this
wanna
guy's
know
like
how
some
much
cringe
money I
hacker
would've
or
spent to
whatever,
get all this.
and then gets doxed
That would
himself.
be interesting.
That's where we're at in this story. Just a quick recap.
Shadow. What do you want? Shadow is your name? Yeah. Okay. Is your name Todd? Is your name who? Todd. Todd Nisley? No. No, my name is Tom. Tom?
Now I know what you're wondering. Mikey, why do you keep talking about this guy in past tense? Well, that's because he's fucking dead. He has been since 2017.
Oh my god. Bro, the way he delivered that. Why am I talking about him in past tense? Because he's fucking dead. God.
Ale. Who's Ale?
And ain't that just the luckiest thing that could have happened to Rich? The criminal he used essentially as a mercenary just conveniently dropped dead after helping him drive off his worst trolls from the internet.
I love how this guy tells the story. I love it.
Now, I'm not saying Rich is a Boeing executive, but he is one lucky bastard. Rich employed a shady, wannabe hacker, literal felon doxer for hire, and got away with it. There are YouTubers and streamers who've had their careers light up like the Challenger fans. Yeah, Rich would only learn bad lessons from all of this.
By the way, if the creator of this video somehow is watching, I found your Twitter and I followed you. So yeah, if you guys want to follow this guy on Twitter, here is his Twitter as well. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Summer Mammoth card.
Real quick, we're going to go through some things that happened throughout the Cheddargate era, because Rich was very busy. I mean, just look at those numbers. Now, a problem for Rich was that while his channel was technically always getting bigger, that YouTube paycheck wasn't showing the same trend. And with the Big Cheese Crusaders going after his sponsors and the Adpocalypse hitting both during this same time frame, Rich had to keep finding new ways to bring in more viewers and better monetize his channel. One of those was by starting a podcast with the man, the myth, the nightmare of Zoe Quinn's dreams, Mundane Matt. Matt and Rich started a show together called The Verdict, where they...
Oh, God. Just look at this sack of shit. Look at this sack of shit.
Hates him so much.
Go to my history real quick.
God damn. Video
Go
views
into
up
my history.
11.9%.
And ladies and gentlemen,
okay,
who is Mundane Matt? This fucker. Like literally.
That's funny.
Literally. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Uploads 874 people. Come on. Come on. 874 prime AAA
offered
videos every night.
The wittiest humor
of this.
Just the hottest commentary you've ever heard.
He thought, like, he was frisking him, he was filling his pockets, and I guess this guy's dick was so big that he thought that his mushroom tip, like you saw, he was like, he was massaging the tip of his mushroom.
It didn't do the numbers Rich hoped it would, so he just dropped it in early 2016. Now, there was one problem. He'd never told Matt that he was dropping the show because of the numbers.
Matt, you got scammed by Rich. Yo, is Matt still here? Matt, Monday Matt, you here still? Did Rich scam you? Did he just stop doing the show and didn't tell you?
I'll buy it. I'm gonna pay real money for it.
Matt, you still here? Well, Matt, let me say this to you. All right. Even though you got scammed by Review Tech USA, you made history because you were the first white human to get scammed by Rich. I was going to say man, but you're not a man.
Numbers. He didn't phone this nigga, didn't text him, didn't Skype him, whatever. Bro, just quiet, quit the...
Oh, Matt says in chat that Rich paid him the money that was owed to him, so at least that happened.
What is that?
God, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, I just can't stand looking at you, Matt. Oh,
I guess they have these
clown.
just
podcast
automatically
without ever
on.
saying anything. As we can see, Rich is still handling his business partnerships like a pro. So the podcast didn't work out, but that's fine. Rich had another plan.
You know what, Matt? You should have called your podcast Double Toes. You both look like fucking big toes.
Get rid of those flaky ass third-party sponsors that kept dropping them all together and start a Patreon. He has to run this by his audience because he's a little bit of a bitch and is deadly afraid of being perceived as greedy. This won't actually stop him from being greedy, he just doesn't like being seen as greedy. So first he's like, yeah, not doing a Patreon. Something I found out left a really bad taste in my mouth, and I don't want to be associated with that. But then, not even 2 weeks later, he's like, Review Tech USA is now on Patreon, with a link to a now deleted video. But then he flip-flops and takes that video down the very next day because a sponsor he really wanted just happened to hit him up as soon as he launched his Patreon page.
Okay, that's gonna be like a
weird
billion
coincidence, Rich.
fucking
He leaves it
times
alone
better.
until January 2016, where he brings it up.
By the way, Review Tech USA isn't the only one that was caught flagging channels. Matt Jarbo, if you don't know the lore, he literally got caught flagging people that criticized him. It wouldn't surprise me if he flagged this right now, but ain't gonna work, buddy. I'll just call YouTube. Ain't gonna work, buddy.
Again, people keep asking me about a Patreon. I don't know, maybe I'll set up a passive one and not mention it. Unlikely though. I don't know who these people are, but they definitely weren't Review Tech USA fans, because when Rich threw up a poll about if his fans wanted him to start a Patreon or not, the pro Patreon side got blown into the fucking shadow realm.
Okay, it didn't get blown into the shadow realm. It's pretty close. Sorry, gotta call you on that. That's basically 50-50.
Rich once again talks about how he just wants to replace his third-party sponsors with a Patreon. You know, because his fans hate him. Not because they keep dropping them because of gay ops by the Big Cheese Crusaders and because the adpocalypse of 2017 fucked AdSense up for everybody.
Matt, if you still want to call in here, you can, and I will talk to you at the end of this. But you have to be a member. And I just noticed now that you're not a member. You have to be a member to get into the members Discord. Just saying. Matt says I haven't flagged anyone since back then. Good. You stopped being a pussy. Why do you think I give a shit about flagging this? I don't care if you make fun of me because you don't matter to me. See, that's the thing, Matt. That's the thing. I don't know, bro. Because you would say stuff like that way back then and be like, I don't care. They don't bother me. And then we saw your flag history and they did bother you. You were flagging them. And then also, if I remember correctly, Boulder Boy,
it actually feels like a
people thought it was very strange that any time that they mentioned you without tagging you, you were responding instantly. And it made no sense. And we also found out that you set Google alerts for your fucking name.
He did.
Now that's fucking
Google
strange.
Alerts, God,
Do you know how fucking weird that is?
Yeah.
That someone that is such a small YouTuber like Matt Jarbo set up Google Alerts for his name. So anytime somebody in the YouTube comments or someone on a forum, someone on Twitter fucking was like, yeah, that Matt Jarbo sucks, he would get a little ding on his phone and be able to look at it instantly. That is fucking weird, bro. That is weird. I'm not giving you 1 red cent. Okay, well then you're not going to call in. I don't even want to talk to you anyways. You're the one that wants it, you thirsty little bitch.
But no, it's because his fans don't like him. Finally, he says, I'm probably not even going to start a Patreon, but still, this topic...
Oh my God, look at him coping. Now this is the correct term for cope, all right? I'm using cope in the right context, the right definition, which when you did it earlier, you didn't. You said, a lot of people have Google Alerts for their name. Donald Glover has openly talked about that. That is that's coping. You are coping right now. That is what coping is. You're making some lame excuse on why you were so pathetic that you had Google Alerts on for your fucking name. That would be coping. Somebody gift him a sub.
Flexes the dick out of me. Okay, so Rich's fans say they don't want him to start a Patreon, and he says he's not going to start one. But Rich really wants to start a Patreon. God damn, he wants to start a Patreon. But because he's so afraid of being called out as a grifter, he can't bring himself to do that. So what does he do? Well, one day, Keemstar puts out a video talking mad shit about, guess what? YouTubers with Patreons being really greedy.
Oh, I'm in the video. I knew I was in the video, but I'm in the video. I'm excited.
Rich, who he wasn't talking about, decides to insert himself into this conversation and play victim. Keem clarifies that he wasn't talking about Rich. And this wasn't a high IQ reverse psychology play from Keemstar where he was tacitly calling Rich out like the Blackbuster critic did. No, Keem wasn't thinking about Review Tech USA in any way, and he made that clear. Despite this, Rich persisted. Why? Because he was trying to provoke Keemstar. Because he wanted some E-drama where he and Keem could get into a little spat about the whole Patreon thing. Because it was 2016 and ragging on Keemstar was the wave at the moment. And Rich knew that he could rally support from his audience and build up momentum he needed to finally launch his Patreon page.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no way Matt Jarbo is in chat saying, this isn't a cope. I'm telling you a fact. A lot of people do it. I don't know, Matt. Sounds like coping to me. Sounds like cope. I'm just saying.
With little to no controversy. And this is exactly what happened.
So how could I have even conjured, even if I was the smartest fucking person in the world, which, spoiler alert, I'm not,
that's cool,
to manipulate this to work for me to get people to want to donate to my Patreon?
You did. Rich, okay, you have one option, you have two options, right? You can upload a video and say, hey guys,
like,
you know, I decided to make a Patreon because people keep asking me about it. So if you want to support me, you know, please use the Patreon. And you know what would have happened, right? It would have happened the same thing that happened on Twitter. People would call you a money whore. People would talk shit to you, tell you to get a real job. Same exact thing would have happened, right? But then you see Keemstar bashing Patreon with big YouTubers that did not. You don't make $10,000 a month. I wasn't talking about you. And you know what? You probably knew I wasn't talking about you, but you saw an opportunity for a debate. You saw an opportunity for a debate, and you pounced on it, right? You started tweeting at me. Then I respond to you, and I say, "Look, man, I'm not even talking about you." And then you have this. Then 2 hours later, you're like, "Got him! Fucking hypocrite! He's got a donate button." What, Rich? I thought we already settled this. Why are you coming back, right? And I tell you, hey, look,
it's a fun game.
I tell you, Rich, I know what you're doing. You're gonna try to make a video on this because I already knew what was going on. I already knew that you wanted this to be a thing. You want to talk about your Patreon without having to beg. And if you can create some controversy here, and you can upload a video saying, "Oh, Keemstar's a hypocrite," then you can promote your Patreon without begging.
Oh my God, I'm a genius. I don't even remember this, people. I don't remember this conversation with Review Tech USA. I didn't even know that I had a talk with him on my stream. I don't remember any of this. But I called that motherfucker. I seen it plain as day. Yo, Rich, I'm over here thinking, I'm calling out YouTubers that make like $10,000, $20,000 a month, saying that you don't need a Patreon. Why are you doing a Patreon? That's some scam tactic. Stop doing that. And you're fucking responding to me because you want to create a controversy, right, about this, and then talk shit about me on your own fucking channel, defending Patreon so you can promote your Patreon without having to beg. I called his scam out right there, right then, instantly. I'm a fucking genius, and Rich, you're an idiot. God, I'm a legend. Sorry, but
pat himself on the back.
I saw the scam like that. And by the way, any motherfucker that's making thousands of dollars a month but still has a Patreon is a fucking weirdo. It's so fucking weird, okay? With a membership, you get something for the membership, all right? With donating to the stream, you get something for that. You self-promotion, whatever, right? You get something for these things. Patreon, I've always seen that is you're just giving the content creator free money. And they'll offer some dumb shit like, oh, you get to watch the videos earlier, something like that. But they never follow through. How many times have you heard this YouTuber scammed a Patreon? And no one covers it. You want to know why? You know why Drama Alert doesn't cover that the Patreon fans got scammed?
I know a lot of people
is because we think you're fucking stupid for donating to a Patreon in the first place. You're signing up to a Patreon to a guy who's making $45,000 a month. You're an idiot.
On that one. There's a lot of people that actually have good Patreons that actually offer incentives.
Continuing. My bad.
Matter of fact, before I got into the Twitter spat with you, there was more thumbs up on me starting a Patreon than thumbs down.
as soon as I started going at it with you, it went to there was more no's than yes.
And during it, Rich said in crystal clear English that he wasn't going to start a Patreon.
Rich, look at you said just a little while ago that you're not going to be making a Patreon.
Yeah.
Are you 100% you're not going to be making a Patreon?
Pretty much, yes.
I'm a legend. I just got him to admit to never ever do a Patreon. And of course, he made one, right?
Well,
streaming?
Like, it was so pathetic.
He is. He's still live.
It became like the biggest grift. I know you guys have seen this video. I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Thought you loved me.
No.
Joey.
No.
Joey.
If I was DK Oldies, I would have sued a lot of these motherfuckers. Bro, they were just like having fun making up shit about them.
No.
I'll never run my hands through your blonde hair ever again.
No.
Wait, what are they doing now?
I'm on the wrong screen. My bad.
Actually tearing up.
Now, did this save the sinking ship that was the SS Review Tech? No, it didn't. But hey, Jay gave it his best shot. He was in Rich's corner when Rich needed it. Or when Rich didn't need it. Like when Rich got in his last pre-2024 drama. Get ready, because you're about to get a lot of deja vu vibes. So there's this account on Twitter called Does It Play? That tests the playability and gives info on certain games. Things like bugs, patches, and stuff like that. Rich, for some reason, called them out and claimed that every single game today is unplayable out of the box.
When you buy a game physically,
this is still the guys.
If you're lucky, you may just get an unfinished version of the game that might be playable but broken.
This isn't true. I feel it wouldn't take too much research to prove how not true this shit is, but Rich doesn't research anything, so he stayed the course and got fed up when he was told he was wrong.
They say I'm lying about how, but the games are still incomplete if you have to download 20 fucking gigabytes to play them. There's obviously things that are broken in the games. You fucking uptight snobs. What's a game you have to download? Name a game doesn't play that you get from the store that there is not a multi-gigabyte update for.
I mean,
most Nintendo
you're
games.
right, but that's because they do fucking updates.
Go right now and get me one. That's from this current generation. Don't call, like, you could disagree with me. You could get pissed off at me. That's fine. Don't call me a fucking liar.
You're a liar, because I'm sure there is some game that works right out the box.
Yeah, Rich was fucking
Fuck you.
dumb as shit for...
Why does he do that?
I don't know.
Why does he do this tough guy shit? I hate this. You're not intimidating at all.
That's like the dumbest thing.
Multi-gigabyte update
like,
for.
Objectively.
Go right now and get me one. That's from this current generation. Don't call, like you could disagree with me. You could get pissed off at me. That's fine. Don't call me a fucking.
Look how he gets angry and points. It's like, bro, this is like the least intimidating thing ever. Like, I'm not. Is anyone else intimidated? That is so not intimidating. Why do you do that? I don't know why he has these little spurg moments where he, like, you're not intimidating, bro.
Liar.
Hot dog thing is.
Fuck you.
And they ended up
Dude, I
making
like
a bet.
fucking.
A bet
Fuck
for
you.
$2,000.
But I will pay you to get any single fucking game from the store that doesn't have a multi-gigabyte update. I'll pay them $2,000.
Dude, here's the thing. If I were to guess, I would say Rich is right. But if Mutahar is saying that he's wrong, I'm going to trust Mutahar because Mutahar like knows his shit. Mutahar is not like Rich. Mutahar is going to make sure he 100% knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
And then he's going to put out the tweet. Rich just says stuff and he's guessing. And there's no, it doesn't sound like from coming from Rich that he's like saying, well, I'm pretty sure there's no games from this generation that will work right out of the box. Every game I've seen has an upload. That's something I would say. All right. But Rich is saying, don't call me a liar. I'll put $2,000 on it. Meh. It's like,
he got called out, too.
bro, why are you that confident if you don't know?
Fucking
what are you doing?
$2,000. Get a game from the store doesn't play that doesn't require an update.
Rich lost this bet and immediately started coping about it because he didn't want to give away 2 stacks, but he still joined the Patreon because he knew what people, especially his own fans, would say about him not honoring his word. Now, did he leave it at that? Nah, because Rich is a salty, grimy motherfucker when it comes to money.
Hello, everybody. I'm a proud Does It Play $2,000 financial supporter.
He started trying to prove how he had gotten bamboozled or some shit.
Well, as you saw in that clip, I said that if there was a game that didn't need an update, that I would give them $2,000. And there are games that don't need updates, but the one they showed, they were wrong about, and that was Super Mario RPG.
No, they weren't.
They said that, look, here's a AAA
there
game.
Is
that
a game-breaking bug in there, but
right out
you
of the
have
box.
to trigger it
except
doing,
for the fact that it has a game-breaking bug, Super Mario RPG.
And a lot of games
know there's a workaround that you could restart the area and get through that game-breaking bug, but really?
Like, that was like in Twilight Princess.
The example you...
There was like this, whenever
is
you're
the
going
tell
to the
right
Sky
here,
Temple
guys.
and you get the cannon. If you like do something,
$20 donation. I think people dislike you because of the
can,
bad
like,
first
lock up your
impression.
game,
I don't.
and it is
I didn't
game-breaking,
like you at first, but then
like,
it grew on me when I started watching LOLCOW
it's
Live.
not like
Been on YouTube since
going
the
to happen,
William
like,
Johnson days.
100% of
LOLCOW
the
Live
time to
is.
everybody.
Oh, you
It's,
didn't
in
like
fact,
me at
very
first?
small
Well,
amount of
fuck
time.
you. I don't like you at first. Maybe I'll
it'll
like
come
you
up.
later, and you'll grow on me. Okay.
And you have to do certain things in certain orders and stuff.
It works.
Okay, there's this little laugh thing that he's going to do, which is a big tell, where he knows he's bullshitting. He knows he's manipulating. He knows he's lying. And when he does the little laugh thing, you're going to notice him look this way. All right, get ready.
It's right out of the box. Except for the fact that it has a game-breaking bug, Super Mario RPG. Now, I know there's a workaround that you could restart the area and get through that game-breaking bug, but really?
Right here. Get ready for it.
Like...
Oh, it was the other way. That right there. That
tell.
right there is the tell. You are lying.
poker tell.
You are manipulating. You don't believe the words that you're saying. This is like a real little check, like a little reinsurance. Like, did that work? Do you think they got it? Do they believe me? Do they trust me? That's what's going on in his head right now. That little look away. All the confidence that he just spewed a little while ago was an act. And you can see that it's an act right in this fucking split second right here. That's the tell. Then he looked down. Then he looked down. Oh my God, that's even worse.
Super Mario RPG. Now I know there's
Watch
a
the whole thing.
workaround
You'll
that
see
you
it.
could restart the area and get through that game-breaking
Confidence,
bug, but
confidence,
really?
confidence.
Like the example you showed me to get money out of my pocket is a game that with evidence has a game-breaking bug in it. Okay.
And Jay was right there in his corner again, fighting for Rich's honor, unaware
For
that his
sure.
boss had
Jay,
no honor to begin with. Like, I get it, Jay. He was your
Jay
boss
did
and your
so
friend.
much
But
for
this shit
Rich.
was so
He did
lame.
so
Eventually,
much.
Does It Play just
Come
refunded
on.
Rich's Patreon donation and just never interacted with him again. Imagine being so toxic that somebody turns away $2,000 because they don't want to have to deal with you. Everything about this was so grimy, and it shows right up until 2024 that Rich hadn't changed. He was the same dude he was when the Blackbuster Critic called him out, when Player Essence called him out, when Big Cheese called him out, when the Big Cheese Crusaders, Keemstar, the 1316 Killer, Pat and Ian, all those niggas. He hadn't evolved one bit since any of that shit. And somehow, a few months into 2024,
I love how this guy tells stories. I love, bro. This is my new commentator, bro. This is the guy I'm gonna watch. We gotta get this guy popular, bro. We have to get him popular. I just love how he tells stories. Guys, sub to this motherfucker's channel now. We have to get this guy popping on YouTube. We have to.
he outdid all of it. all of the shit he's done in the 14 years he's been on this platform culminated in one of the most beautiful, self-inflicted disasters I've ever witnessed from a YouTuber. Hell, from any LOLCOW. This saga is up there with the greats, and it only took 5 months. Everything I'm about to tell you transpired.
Damn. Bro, you look like you're dying. You just don't look good. You need some sun and some exercise. Bro, what is going on? Why are you so white?
Between February of this year and me making this video. This crash out session, one that'll go down in LOLCOW history, started hilariously enough with Rich saying that everything was fine.
Going forward, we're going to be doing a couple things. I'm actually joined today by Jay. He's my editor. He also flies from Canada to serve me coffee occasionally in a maid's outfit. And he was joining me today because we have to give you a game plan. We can't just end on a video like that and just be like, hey, things are changing. See ya.
Everything was not fine. Rich's life was actually on fire. His channel was on borrowed time and he was not making the money off YouTube he used to. So losses had to be cut. His editor, Jay, being one of those losses.
So you've probably seen what Rich said on his stream. I want to make it clear right away, guys, that I'm not in competition with Rich. I'm not going to go up against him in these streams. All I'm going to ever say is that I think the situation could have been handled slightly better. You know, I've talked to Rich.
Happy birthday. Actually fired.
Yeah, I actually got fired.
Okay, now I'm finally going to get Jay's side of things because I never got it. Rammer Jammer keeps just spamming one gifted subs. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Talk to Rich, and you know, this is the other thing I want to bring up. A lot of people are like, yeah, are you and Rich friends? I think that emotions are still raw with exactly what's going on there. Obviously, Rich did what he had to do, and I respect what Rich did, to be honest. I don't expect him to just pay me to like sit around. So that's one side of the thing. So, you know, for your
Holy fuck, we've added 50 new members on this fucking Keemstar React stream? Shut the fuck up. Thank you guys.
mental state and my mental state.
Stop spamming my fucking chat. If you gift one more fucking member, all right? I'm trying to watch this show and you're distracting me with your green bars. Stop it.
You told the truth. You told the truth, and it was difficult to hear, you know, and I wish that we handled it differently, to be honest, but we, you know, we've talked. That's in the past now, and now we're at this state. You know, I'm going to stream here, do my full thing. You're going to do your thing. I'm going to come over there. We're going to clear the air over there, and you and I are just going to move on as friends, and if we...
What the fuck did I just say, Jammer?
What the fuck are they doing?
I am very upset that you are gifting members one by one over again. And I am totally not trying to bait you into doing more of it.
That's funny.
Oh, that last one was 5. Okay, it was 5. All right, I forgive you. You're a good boy. Back to the video.
We do streams together, those would be fucking amazing.
The bottom line is, guys, is that Jay is a very talented dude. We worked together for over half a decade. I'm sure there's some people that their narrative is made up and it will never change. But
what the fuck did I say? Ah! Bro. I guess continue, whatever.
Think of this like really separatist, like we're at each other's throats behind the scenes.
No.
It's just not true. It's factually not true.
No.
And I wish Jay nothing but the best.
Now, if this story just ended with Rich firing Jay, you and I probably wouldn't be here. But Rich being Rich,
we did not end up with them being friends.
You know, I just said we had 50 fucking members.
You did not.
Now we have 57 new members in this React stream. Guys, it's good. It's good. This is a react stream. This is supposed to be like low key and stuff.
To go on the warpath.
But you know what? It actually, you know, now that I think about it, it would be pretty funny if I went to Wings and Boogie and I was like, yeah, we got more new members on my watching fucking Rich exposed documentary than you two fat fucks going to the goddamn Trump rally with your busted fucking audience. That would be a fucking great moment. That would kind of be, now I'm kind of into it. Now I'm kind of into it. That would be a pretty big flex that I could put on those boys.
Against his former editor.
You sure about that, Jay? Are you sure? You should listen to these messages too.
I gotta go. Jay,
it's getting nuts.
You are a lazy fucking bum.
Whoa! Whoa! We just went from Rich saying that there's no hard feelings, Jay's a great employee, to all of a sudden, he's a lazy fucking bum. 62 new members, 63 new members. What is happening? What is happening? The ballers are balling. The fucking chat is green. The ballers be balling. How this motherfucker flip like that? 180 style like that. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ. 64. 65 members.
I don't care about likes or dislikes or any of that, or all of the sub 3-digit IQ Kino Casino
66
brigade that come to
67 68
dislike my streams.
He's a fucking snake. Fuck him. You can tell him I said that too. He's a fucking snake.
Doesn't mean a fucking thing. I'm still gonna be metaphorically up your f***s.
If you went out of your way to cross me or damage my reputation because you didn't get your way or simply because you don't like me, nothing illegal, but I promise you, I will use the bones of your fucking career to pick my teeth with.
Oh my God, you're such a... Why does he do this? Oh my God. Dude, Review Tech USA trying to be a hard ass is like the cringiest shit I've ever heard. What is this threat that he is saying right now? I need to hear this again. What the fuck did he say?
Way, or simply because you don't like me. Nothing illegal, but I promise you, I will use the bones of your fucking career to pick my teeth with.
I will use the bones of your career to pick my teeth with.
Yep.
Rich. We got 69 new members watching you, you fucking LOLCOW piece of shit. You evil motherfucker. Make it 70. Make it 70.
Watch me. And the weed hasn't kicked in yet, so it's not the weed saying that.
Among all the things that Rich has called Jay up until now, the thing that really stands out for me is him calling Jay a leech. Really, Rich?
Yeah.
Who was the guy helping you make viral content for your channel a decade ago? Jay.
That is so like shitty how that all
the
went
reason for
down.
your channel catching a second win. Jay. Who was it when you had to take time away from your job to take care of your daughter who was going fucking blind, held down the fort,
71,
and kept churning out content in your absence? Jay.
72.
Now all of a sudden your former Canadian sidekick
73
becomes a leech just because he was at least expecting you to give him his final paycheck after you fired him on his birthday? Unfortunately for Rich, his jihad against Jay backfired like crazy. Rich should have just taken the L here, but for some reason he stayed the course and started going to war with other YouTubers too. He just wouldn't stop. Wouldn't stop going after Jay, wouldn't stop going after 8-Bit Eric, wouldn't stop going after the Kino Casino. He just went to war against everyone because his ego demanded it. And he kept losing. Now what was golden rule number 4? refuting criticism. Career ruination, 83% complete. But we wrap this up with the craziest story of all. The wildest shit Rich has ever embroiled himself in. And it started with his Dropbox.
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Guys, we're
Here
about
we
to
go.
go into the Dropbox saga. And this is the thing that I'm the most interested in. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that someone has a Dropbox with pictures of their family in it. That's weird. I don't fucking know a single soul that is using Dropbox for like a backup of your family photos. Wouldn't you just use like Apple Cloud services since you have an iPhone? This doesn't make sense.
Rich claimed that somebody got into his Dropbox. They super hacked their way in and got a hold of his taxes. And photos of his ex-fiance's daughter's swimsuit photos?
So something interesting happened today. I know exactly what happened. The children weren't getting attention from me, so they basically did something illegal. I know exactly who it is. All of a sudden, I'm looking in Dropbox.
Wait, he knows exactly who it is. So he knows who hacked into his Dropbox. Okay.
If you have the Dropbox app, for those of you who are familiar, you see like the recent, whether it be apps or files that you've been using. And I'm like, why the fuck am I seeing pictures of my exes?
The accused Kino Casino. Yeah, Andy Warski. Bring the sheep back in the ring.
Kids. Not his kids. His ex's other kids.
She would upload when they would get new phones, she would upload their pictures that they had on their phones to that Dropbox.
So when they get new phones, his ex would upload their pictures to Review Tech USA's Dropbox that he uses for work, even though they're not together anymore.
So then I go to Dropbox on desktop and I see Saint something Canada, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, it's not it's not Jay. It's not Jay.
What diabolical weirdo would have the technical know-how and motivation to do such a thing? Well, according to Rich, it was PPP and Andy Warski of the Kino Casino.
I knew right away. What was probably pissing him off too is I bruised his fucking ego and wasn't reacting.
How would they have done that? Like, that's such a fucking weird thing to.
Even when they super chatted stupid shit. Remember when they were first? The first
that's
they
so
tried,
like
which
esoteric. Like, how would somebody get your Dropbox?
Yeah,
account
guys.
When they haven't
What
really,
Rich is saying
interacted with them. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Is that his ex uploads family photos of her daughters onto a Dropbox account that is not his. That's what's being alleged here. What?
The first thing they tried was my old Discord. That didn't work. So then they moved on to this. It's exactly what happened.
Now, there was a problem with this theory. That being that Rich's only evidence for it was that the casino was friendly with Jay, were Canadians like Jay, and that they made fun of him on a regular basis. People didn't really buy into this or any of the other 50,000 narratives he tried to push about this bizarre
$20. Yo ones stay gay.
Dropbox drama. People started thinking that maybe it was Rich who accessed the Dropbox, got caught ogling at his ex's daughters, and that this whole hacking story was just a ruse for him to cover his ass. Honestly, this wouldn't have been that big of a deal if he would have just stopped fucking lying and coming up with a new bullshit excuse every other day. So, is Rich a white EDP? A bald Dr. Disrespect? A less musically inclined Cyrax? No, he's not. Now let's think about this logically for a second. Rich wasn't lying when he said the Dropbox was accessed from Canada. Jay does have access to the Dropbox. Do you think that if Jay really found something nefarious in that Dropbox, that Review Tech USA would still be grazing on open internet pastures? That Rich would still be picking fights with Jay if he knew Jay had that sort of ammunition against him? No, he wouldn't.
So one of the folders happens to be, and I figured that out way after the fact, was the Dropbox. Now the Dropbox, I guess, is mirrored from online to the PC. So I opened the Dropbox, and at the time, I don't see the word Dropbox. There was no sign-in. I didn't have to sign into anything. I saw absolutely nothing illegal. Let me just say that right away. If I had went into the Dropbox in February and I saw some weird shit, do you think we'd still be sitting here discussing his computer? It would have been my friend
you really
on the
said
show was a police officer. Like, you think I'd be sitting here going, yeah, Rich, just delete it. I won't say anything.
Review Tech USA is not a pedophile. What he is a pathological liar who told one unnecessary lie, and then he had to follow it up with a bunch of
75
even dumber lies to cover up for the initial lie. And since he's not that clever and his brain has been fried from the THC drinks he guzzles down by the dozen every day, he just lost track of his own narrative. But Mikey, if Rich isn't a PDF, then what would he need to lie about in the first place? Well, there's one theory. One that, if true, would be not only reputation ruining, but life ruining. We're talking about federal with a capital F, prison type consequences. And it all starts with, believe it or not, dark side Phil. Once upon a time, Rich, for some reason, wanted to get in Phil's good graces, so he offered him a computer. You think he'd avoid something like this, considering what happened with Big Cheese, but he did. Phil, his detractor senses honed from years of being trolled, knew something was up, so he declined and told Rich to fuck off. And Phil was very wise to do this, because something very much was up. Remember, Rich hates giving shit away for nothing. So why would this miserly ass dude suddenly be so generous to a guy he makes fun of? Well, that computer he was gonna give to Phil didn't go to waste because it ended up in the possession of one Jay
Pig Roach for DSP.
76.
Like, I don't know the lore and origin of where that particular nomenclature comes from.
So it was full of all types of shit when Jay got it.
So in February, he sent me the PC. The PC showed up, and it had nothing deleted.
Fast forward to this year after Jay's gotten fired. He's now making his own streams in his own lane, making good money. But his streams, for some reason, keep fucking up. The craziest thing of all, Jay's bank account got access, and some of his money got taken from it without his approval.
Where does the Pig Roach nomenclature come from?
This, Jay finally unplugged the computer, got a new one.
You probably
and all
don't
that
even
crazy
like
stuff
follow
before
DSP.
Suddenly stopped happening. The conspiracy here is that all this nonsense was the work of Review Tech USA.
Oh god damn it! What am I doing? You have okay, but you don't. You're not like super deep in the lore.
Guys, we have 78 new members to stream.
Via keyloggers he had in the computer he gave Jay.
I have no proof of anything. This is all allegedly. I have no proof of any of this being Rich or anybody else hacking into the PC.
This is funny.
I have, I would say, 7 instances.
What have you been up to? It's been a hot minute since you've been around here, huh?
Something while, and you guys were there for 95% of this. He fires me in February 17th. I've got the PC. From March till June, the computer starts acting fucking weird. The computer started acting up while I streamed only. Many times, things would just not work. Things would disappear. The settings would be changed. I was streaming a game for the first time on stream. Keep in mind, off stream, I could play any game on that PC, no issues. 150 members of mine.
Oh yeah.
That you guys
yeah, the expansion comes out
while I was somehow not streaming.
Today?
the membership.
Technically, it's 12:09 here.
One time I'm streaming and my PayPal, as I'm streaming, my PayPal gets disconnected from Streamlabs through the app.
Oh my fucking God.
Not sure. I will not. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
He tried to send DSP a bugged laptop.
I've been on Ultima. I don't know if you were here when I started playing Ultima Outlands, but I've been trying to play the other Ultima games. I'm at the very end of Ultima 1, but I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it. I probably could, but I don't want to waste the time. It's the same shit, different night. Every day. And I'm going to start Ultima 2, but I've heard Ultima 2 is as bad as like Castlevania 2 is, where it's like just esoteric bullshit. So I want to like play it to just see, and then go on to Ultima 3. And I know Ultima 4 is like where everything kind of like gets going. So I don't know. I don't know why I want to go and play these old games and stuff. Right now I'm about to beat what is it? The Talos Principle? Yeah, the Talos Principle. And that has been a very fun time. It's like a puzzly game. Very very like philosophy based. It's pretty good. I guess there's another one that just came out not too long ago, like a year ago.
Sent it to Jay. Oh my God. And we have 80 new members.
While I'm streaming. Discord movie night. I'm streaming
3,000 people. I wouldn't even know what to do if like
middle of the
20 people started watching me. That's
stopped
so fucking
playing
funny.
and literally was deleted from the spot it was on the PC. And when I restarted the computer to start it again, it said it was not connected. I had to drop the movie back on the desktop. And then also I already talked about the video game we were playing. The game we were playing fucking went offline as I was playing it. Also, while I was streaming, Streamlabs would randomly change all the settings. It happened different multiple times. That just doesn't make sense to me. Around the time
I gotta get more drink
on the PC, Dickers shows up on my stream and donates.
It is so fucking hot here in Texas.
In that time frame around my PC,
Get up to like
he's on his
110
PC watching,
today or some shit.
Watching, and he's
It's
donating.
awful.
And
It's
then
fucking awful.
he fucking posts
raspberry
this on Twitter around the time the PC's acting up. Wait for it.
You take.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Every time you bitch, I will
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, Autumn, yeah.
Screenshots coming, so keep talking shit.
In Texas, we get like a week and a half of like autumn, and then it'll either get cold or it'll still
Do
be
you know
hot
what
as
song
shit.
That is? It's called Every Breath You Will Take. I'll be watching you.
But fall is
every breath
my
you
favorite
take,
season. It's when I start doing my
fucking God. $20 donation coming from
spooky
Poga.
shit.
Keem,
Even
why
got
can't
a
I get
special frame
memberships
for
on
it.
iOS? Did Rich
fucking
sell me
love
a
fall.
bugged iPhone?
It's like the best thing
Oh
ever.
my God. This guy is the worst criminal ever.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I go all out. I fucking love fall. Halloween's my best.
As a Trojan horse,
my
that
favorite time of year.
And the reason why Review Tech weathered all those
I'm so
Dropbox
fucking
pedo
excited.
accusations was to cover up this, because it's easier for him to argue that his detractors are just flinging bogus pedo groomer allegations at him than it would be to disprove that he's been going full-on Psycho X against Jay.
Oh my God, this is so fucking bad. Okay, if this is true,
hell yeah,
bro, get the FBI involved. Send this motherfucker like. Holy shit, this is bad.
Keep in mind, this PC is apparently supposed to go to Dark Side Phil. before it went to me. From my understanding, that's what I got. I got the PC.
I've got some stuff lined up.
And people say Darkside Phil isn't a smart guy. Now, is it confirmed this was all the work of Rich? Maybe Rich just fucked with Jay's stream, but wasn't the...
Yeah, but
I don't think
guys,
Rich did
let's be
anything
real.
to Jay's stream.
DSP isn't a smart guy at all. If you are rude and mean to DSP at all right, he holds this weird grudge and refuses to work with you. That's what happened, and that's why he would never do LOLCOW Live, is because I roasted him and destroyed him in a Twitter battle back and forth. I'm the one that coined the phrase.
Keemstar is just so entertaining.
You're never
to
gonna
watch.
make it past number one. So that's why he refused a $50,000.
Well, it's the LOLCOW live stream
from doing this
and
show.
him and
He's not smart.
So
he's an idiot.
I wasn't even planning on watching this, but so earlier today I was streaming and he sent Wings of Redemption and Boogie out to a Trump rally, and he made them wear like what was it, white men for Kamala or something. And I gotta be honest, it was a pretty fucking funny stream. Boogie is, and I've known this, a lot of people here don't, but like Boogie's an entertaining person when he's like around people. As shitty as he is, he's a very entertaining individual. He just is. I mean, like him, hate him, whatever. You just gotta do it. Like he's a fun person to watch. And so that was like pretty good. They had some like audio issues and shit like that, but it was still fun. But Keemstar was like, I don't know. Like it was kind of a shitty stream. So I was playing, I don't know what the fuck I was playing. Oh, Talos Principle. And then I stopped because I'm like, my mind is fucking melting. And then I saw this like live bonus stream and it's Review Tech, or Keem watching this Review Tech documentary. And I'm like, a big follower of Review Tech, so I wanted to see what he said. Just Keemstar is always funny to watch too.
He's a fucking idiot.
So,
and on top of it, he's a scammer. Rich talks shit about fucking Darkside Phil for years. That's why he wouldn't accept the PC. It had nothing to do with Phil being smart. He's an idiot. How smart is a guy that wastes all his fucking money on a fucking app video game where there's no return? How smart is that guy? Not smart.
The one who
and I was playing this.
Well, we can't say with 100% certainty that it.
And the only reason why he
I've been playing a lot of Subnautica Below Zero.
Because they were.
I beat Manifold Garden. Yeah. And this Mega Man X Dive Offline I was just playing, and it's like a mobile game that they took down, but like Capcom was pretty fucking based in the fact that they took their mobile game and tooled it to be like a single player offline game. Like I gotta respect that. That's what every like mobile game that dies should do. And so, yeah, I was checking that out, and then I just kind of
kissing his ass,
like watching this on the main window.
It's fucking stupid.
Wasn't at this point.
I mean, I could say this. Did something happen to the computer that was out of my control? 110%. Was it Rich? I can't say that right now. No, it wasn't. I can't say it was Rich. I can't say Rich went in my PayPal. I can't say he banned people. I can't say he had access to the PC. What I can do, though, is show the evidence of these things happening while he was hanging around. That doesn't mean he did it, but I find it very weird that he has a video clip of him saying, I will be watching you.
Yeah,
and that's
weird.
Insane.
I don't know
it's
what the fuck happened
that
to Rich.
Review Tech USA has become
He's going
such
down
a
in
Gotham
flames.
villain that none of this can be completely ruled out because he's such an openly bipolar, compulsive liar now. This is the same dude who made a signing off video on his main channel, only to just upload a video about Keffels within 24 hours and say,
oh, it was already in the burner, so I just uploaded it because I had a sponsorship.
Rich, We can see the date behind you. It's such a pointless lie. A pointless lie.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Pointless lies to cap off one of the most pointless crash out sessions in YouTube.
That's fucking
history.
funny.
None of this had to happen, Rich. This was the most easily preventable spiraling ever. All you had to do, bro, was read us the news and review tech. And that's it. That's
he hit a million subs,
USA,
and then he like, fuck, I don't know.
But
like,
hey, at least he didn't break all 6 of his golden rules. And
he didn't care about it.
Asking whether
and he
or
just
not to make a
abandoned his
stream goal,
channel, basically.
and he's had 526 votes with only 478 viewers. See, he could have just had 50 or 60 viewers who just voted and left. That might be believable if we didn't already have evidence of Rich view-botting it up.
Whoa. What happened?
Busted, buddy. Busted.
Gee, I wonder what happened. Oh, whatever you bought for me using got disconnected.
I'm sorry, Rich, but this right here, this is stealth e-begging. And a stealth e-beg is still an e-beg. And e-begging from your audience was your last unbroken golden rule. Career ruination 100.
Damn, how did they get this screenshot? What the fuck is that from? Good lord.
That looks like an AI generated screenshot or something. Oh god. That's funny.
Hold up, we're not done. There's one more thing that needs to be said before we dip out.
I don't think I watched all of this the other night.
Review Tech USA's obsession with Darkside Phil is very odd, because he's not part of the DSP detractor community, really. He doesn't even like that community, calling them out multiple times for being too obsessed with Phil. This guy is telling other people that they're too obsessed with DSP. Now, Rich acts like he's better than Phil and has it more to...
Okay, chat, I get it. Like, it's fun to act like DSP won. Like, I get it. He's on this little, he's king and shit from Kino Casino and all, pimping him out. I get it. It's like a fun little game. But I'm still going to live in reality. That guy's a fucking loser, all right? Have your little troll, your little make-believe time in chat. Have fun. I'm going to live in reality. That guy's a fucking loser.
Oh, yeah, and games
in every sense of the word.
Today.
Loser.
This is about to be over. Let's see it. Did they announce anything else at Gamescom that's like worth anything? Field of that thing. Yeah. What is this bullshit? There's like a bunch of shit. We watched the opening ceremony yesterday at Gamescom. I haven't checked today, like what they're doing, what they've announced.
Leo has issues with his motor ability. He doesn't have access to a lot of things.
There's so many disabled people that deserve a shot to be like everyone else.
I want to be a part of this world.
So this is my Xbox adaptive joystick.
It allows her to use the controller without using both hands.
It just clicked to him. This is a joystick. I manipulate the character, and this is how I'm going to move myself.
You've got every button covered.
This is how we do it.
This is my fun stick
cool, I guess.
You can get different sizes, and this is what I use to.
How much does it cost? I'm probably going to charge an arm and a leg for that shit.
You can get files from the Xbox Design Lab. Then you can go somewhere else and get printed.
Be yourself, design it how you want. You're playing with your Xbox controller.
Right side, right side.
With the Xbox controller assist, when he needs help, when he gets stuck, I can at least hit the gas for him. Then he can control the rest. Having the joystick levels the playing field for him.
Your character, he can fly. He can do everything you can't do.
He enjoys winning and will definitely let you know when he does.
That kid will probably beat me in just about every game that I play. That's cool though, good for them. That's a good thing to do. Reanimal. What is Reanimal? Did we watch this yesterday? From the creators of Little Nightmares. Yeah, I think we did. Oh, what is this? Little Nightmares 1 and 2. I've never heard of those games. Yeah, we saw this yesterday. This is a weird fucking game. It's a weird looking game. It's got this kind of like Pan's Labyrinth vibe to it. That might be okay. Yep, it's super spoopy. That might be alright. I didn't watch the future game like I caught the last like 10 minutes of it. I guess we could watch some of it. Let's see.
Thought 05, and I'm here today to run you guys through a boatload of exclusive video game news. But every big score requires partners in crime, and thankfully, I got one of the best in the business here.
Let's see what they got. I think I caught like maybe the last
so good to be here.
Half hour of this today.
My name is Alex McKenna, and I played the ruthless outlaw Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. Ned and I could probably deliver a mean seminar on virtual robbery, but we've got a red-hot haul of video game trailers to show you instead.
It's probably going to be like 47 fucking cozy farming game sims.
Deep dives on the most exciting
Get your bingo
games.
card out.
We'll also have plenty to share about Civilization 7 as part of our collaboration with the team at Firaxis Games. But more on that later.
Yeah, for now, just do me a favor and be cool, all right? Get comfy.
I'm excited for Civ 7.
Popcorn within arm's reach because our first world
premiere it makes me want to go and like play some Civ 6. But I have Age of Wonders 4. I'd probably rather play that. Ooh. What is this? What is this? Theme park? Wait, what? Mars attracts? Like it's a fucking theme park manager on Mars? I think I kind of have to get
Mars
that.
Attracts is a park builder based in the Mars Attacks universe, and it's coming in 2025, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Next up, we've got brand new gameplay from Spine, the Gun Fu action epic. Check out this
that is an old
soundtrack
movie.
by John Wick composer Le Castlevania.
Tensor, an autocratic AI controlling our city. It took over the government and let the gangs tear the place apart. They've taken my brother. It's time to fight.
Redline, I got your back.
All right.
Always.
I dig the music. I like me some cyberpunk.
I never asked for this.
That was interesting. That actually looked pretty fucking cool.
Spine is coming to PC and consoles, so get it on your wish list. And keep in mind that you can find all of the games featured in today's show on our official Steam page. I mean, just type Future Game Show into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
Okay, well, this next game is a mixed media shooter where players embark on an expedition to Atlantis. Let's check out The Explorator.
Okay. I don't know what to think about this. That's some... Okay, that took a completely different turn than what it thought it was going to be. I thought it was... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
The Explorator is coming soon, but there's a demo on Steam right now if you want to check it out.
All right.
That did a really fucking weird 90-degree turn.
First taste of Sid Meier's
And I went off and
Let's take a look.
I don't know what the
at
fuck what
live action
that
trailer.
was. Yeah, Civ 7, let's go.
Throughout our history,
Gwendolyn Christie's the narrator.
have done extraordinary things,
I'm excited.
illuminating our potential. They inspired movements, created the impossible, and destroyed the indestructible. Ordinary people chose to change the world, chose to dream,
Stream it.
to build,
When you stream it again, Quadras?
to hope,
You got all your shit done.
to always hope. And if there's hope for one of us, there's hope for us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something you believe in.
You may have heard a familiar voice in that trailer, and that's because Gwendolyn Christie will star as the narrator in
Hell
Civilization
yeah.
7.
That's a great
now, let's
choice.
pass it over to the development team for even more exciting news about the game.
All right.
Civilization 7 has been a lift. We've been doing things that were much more challenging than we've ever had in the past. Ed came into this game, Ed Beach, the lead designer, with the intention of changing the way that we go about making a Civ game. He wanted to shift it slightly in one direction or the other, and make it so that our fans can't really lay out and predict exactly what we're going to be doing. One of his biggest disappointments is that every time we come out with an expansion pack, every time we're talking about a new game, inevitably our fans know what we're doing because it can fall into a pattern. They know that eventually we're going to need a government here. They know that the game's going to work, you know,
made
X,
7
Y,
of them.
yield Z. So he wanted to change that up. And with the current design that he's delivering, combined with shipping on all platforms all at the same time, This was a lift for the team.
My name is Ed Beach, and I am the creative director for Civilization 7. I love historical strategy games, whether it's a board game or a video game. Love anything where there's a really detailed, involved map, so Civilization is the perfect game for me.
In Civilization, we're always trying to paint a positive picture of the world, highlight all of the great accomplishments that humanity has achieved and all of the different cultures across the world have achieved. That's still true in Civilization 7. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader, about each
They're
civilization.
going the humankind route.
As a lifelong history
where like
I've always
you
been drawn to the franchise
can
as a
build
means of
different
playing with
civs
history
into your
and trying to
game.
recreate
Like you're not
history,
just
but also
German, you
creating
could be
alt
like
history.
German,
Both of them together
and then
really
Russian,
allow for a rich playground
and then like
to
French.
overall learn more about
Interesting.
history and its narratives.
We always want Civilization to be a snapshot of what you as a person and the empire
It's
you build
definitely
to be
different.
this forward-looking, beautiful, shining light on a hill. And I think that even rides even better with Civilization 7. I love the new mechanics of new cultures emerging. I love the idea that everything you build is multicultural now. Different cultures contribute to other cultures, whether you want to or not. In the real world, everything you see when you look around you has been contributed to by multiple
True.
peoples and influenced throughout history by multiple cultures.
True.
I've always loved that about Civ. I love the fact that it's a positive game. It's not a negative game. The whole game isn't a
I always thought it really weird. Like you could be like the United States, but Civ starts in like the Indus Valley, that kind of like not prehistoric, but like that first part of history when people started settling down. It's like, why the fuck are I'm playing like Americans in that era? Like that doesn't make sense to me. So this is kind of cool. I wonder if there are civs that are gated off. Like later on, you get the option to like add that American influence or whatever civilization it happens to be.
about what's worse in humanity. It's about what's best in humanity.
Civilization 7 still has a lot of the same gameplay that fans will know and love. So there's still a lot that's going to feel really familiar. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader,
I love
about each
Civ,
civilization,
though.
and about each time period in history. But of course, we're spinning it in a new way and adding new gameplay systems on top of it.
There's a ton of cool new stuff, and you're going to have to learn it all. It's a lot, but we feel like we're teaching it to you as you go along. And when you really dig in, you're going to see how deep this thing goes. And we're excited to say and really believe that this is the biggest Civ experience that we have ever shipped out of this studio.
That just makes me want to play Age of Wonders 4, though. Boot that shit
Sid
up right
Meier's
now.
Civilization 7 is coming to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025. We'll have more
Really?
from Firaxis
Switch?
later in the show,
I don't
including
think
a
I knew that.
special
That's
gameplay
interesting.
trailer, so
I have
stay
Civ
tuned.
6 on the
Our
Switch.
next game actually came out yesterday.
I
So,
wouldn't recommend
I
it.
imagine some of you are already playing it, right?
Roly-poly?
Probably raging at
No.
bosses, Googling guides.
fuck?
If not, this clip might just convince you. Here's the launch trailer for Black Myth Wukong.
This game has broken the most concurrent players. It came out yesterday. Everyone's fucking creaming their pants over it. Like even more than Elden Ring.
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
The keeper of
Journey to the West is what inspired Dragon Ball as well.
The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by glory, not destiny.
So this is the face of the destined one. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority.
Fuck that. Nope. Spider? Fuck that. We don't do that here. Not on this stream. Yeah, that's like all anybody's talking about right now.
Confront Destiny and Black Myth Wukong, which is out now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, head to the link on the screen and fill out that FGS survey to have a chance at winning an iBuyPower gaming PC complete with an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU and GeForce RTX 4070 worth over $1,500, baby.
Okay, another world premiere now. But if you watched our summer showcase, you might know already what it could be.
I did not. It's Celeste, but you're a frog. I'll be honest, I probably will never play this. I mean, good? I don't know.
Well, that was your first look at Croak, an indie platformer from developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty. It's coming soon to PC, so, you can add it to your wish list now on Steam.
Hey, we're taking a look at Monaco 2 now.
I'll be sure
the sequel
to do that
the
right
indie
now.
co-op heisting hit from 2013.
It's all about the joy of improvising when your best laid plans inevitably go awry. But we wouldn't know anything about that, would we, Ned?
No, absolutely not.
I am a man who wants it all. Money, power, respect. But do you know what I want most of all? I want Monaco. Right, let's go over the plan one last time. Today's heist, like every heist, is another step toward the prize so long denied me.
That individual
Distract the guards with
has some weird proportions.
And Cicero will make sure they nap after playtime. Find Joey the time he needs to shut down the machine. If the plan goes awry, no matter, Una will keep it on track.
I don't.
And we'll
This one ain't doing it for me.
one step closer to the top. Or runaway, as the case may be. Heist by heist, we'll make this city ours. Or they may chase us, but we'll always be one step ahead.
I say that,
This
and
is
I'll
my city.
one night I'll play it
This is
randomly, and it'll become my
empire of
favorite game
crime.
ever. I'm sure.
This is Monaco.
Start getting the gang back together because Monaco 2 is coming to PC in 2025.
We're taking a
I'm
closer
gonna go get
look
more
at
tea.
Raven's Watch now. It's an action roguelike from the creators of Curse of
I'll
the
be
Dead
right back.
Gods.
My forgotten legends. You are forgotten no more. No need to thank me. See how far you've come. Back to me!
Ravens Watch. We're monsters to expand. Make me proud!
The fated moment approaches.
Get ready! Show me what you have become. Show the world what I've made of you.
Ravens Watch is launching later this year, but it's available now in early access if you can't wait to play it.
Now we've got a new trailer for Zero Space, a story-driven, real-time strategy game built with consultation from professional StarCraft players.
We were not the first out here, and we will not be the last. We will do everything in our power to protect humankind. Standing with the Keeper Council, we evolve our strategies to stave off the never-ending threats. Yet sacrifices must be made. Our enemies and allies alike watch with hungry eyes, ready to betray and undermine.
Oh, God.
Still, we must move forward.
What is this?
Together.
I heard something about StarCraft.
Every decision has a consequence. The choice
Zero Space.
is yours.
Never heard of it.
Zero Space is coming soon, so get it on your wish list. You can also support the game on BackerKit to get access to the upcoming beta.
Let's keep it rolling with another world premiere. This one's an atmospheric puzzle adventure game set in the northern latitudes.
No, it's some kind of like Jello parfait thing. It's like Jello. Like Jello with
if you can talk with
cream in it
crowds
or
and
something.
keep your virtue, or walk with kings, or lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Welcome back to the world of
Let's
Greedfall,
go.
where
Keep going.
adventure and political intrigue await at every turn. Your future is in your hands as you strive to survive amidst greed and corruption.
The
year
world of
is 1231,
Greedfall.
3 years before the events of Greedfall. You're a native of Tirfredi, and as this adventure dawns, it is the eve of the initiation that will see you become a Donegad, a sage, a guardian of your people's knowledge, and a spiritual leader. But just as you're about to complete your sacred initiation, you're abducted by strange warriors from Gakan, the old continent, and thrown into the hull of a monstrous tall ship. After a long and arduous journey at sea, you disembark on the shores of Gakan and discover this foreign world where people have grown distant from nature and now war and conspire amongst themselves. You now seek passage back to your homelands. All the while, you must thwart the plans of the terrible man who kidnapped you in the first place. While Greedfall introduced the enchanted island paradise of Tirfredi, Greedfall 2 takes you beyond the island shores to the old continent of Gakan.
I didn't know there was a Greedfall
that
1.
struggle for dominance over Tirfredi. You will explore the crowded cities of Gakan and its various landscapes shaped by the different factions, cultures, and traditions that have inhabited them over the centuries. You will have to decide where you stand, when you inevitably become embroiled in their internal conflicts. But you will not be alone in your quest. You will quickly meet unique and memorable companions on your journey who may join your group.
Okay, great. Keep it going.
Evilware fled to a planet. He's been building his awful army and plotting to acquire the artifact.
Bad guy's hiding in a volcano. Oh, why can't it ever be a regular beach?
Enough talk. Let's do business.
It's like dollar store Borderlands humor.
We'll see if your precious idol's as strong as a real weapon.
You're in for it now, Featherface.
Ship set Evilware's on the warpath.
What the fuck? Like Ratchet and Clank. I don't know.
Kimbot is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 29th, 2024.
Our friends at Antistatic Studios are here to tell you more about Phantom Line, the cooperative survival shooter where players hunt creepy anomalies.
Okay, this could be interesting.
Hi, it's Chris from Antistatic Studios here. I'm excited to give you an in-depth look into our upcoming game, Phantom Line. Let's dive in. Phantom Line was born out of a love for horror, tactical shooters, survival games, and immersive sims. We felt that there was no game out there that would quench our thirst for such a blend, so we decided to set out on a mission and create a unique blend like that ourselves. We were fans of all things psychological horror, creepypastas, liminal spaces, urban legends, cosmic and analog horror. We got it all.
Okay.
Now a world, the paranormal creatures.
All right, now you're
called the
now you're
anomalies,
talking my
they lead
language.
To our dimension. To
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa,
for
whoa,
instance,
whoa,
space
whoa,
events
whoa,
are called
whoa.
The anomalies. They leak to our dimension world, the paranormal creatures. And
That's the back rooms. That's the back rooms.
events are called the anomalies. They leak to our dimension through rifts in space and time, causing all sorts of issues for the humanity. Inspired by their incredible imagination, we started working with some of the best SCP creators out there. They already started contributing a ton
Okay,
to
you
the
got
world
SCP, you got analog horror and stuff. I will
Hours and
absolutely
hours
play
of
this.
multiplayer survival games
100%.
and love the exploration challenges, but grew tired of starving to death every few minutes. We want the core of the experience to be the preparation for the journey, not the desperate search.
I will
of
definitely
thirst.
play this.
What we also missed was the tactical angle of that experience. That's why we are preparing a choice of realistic arsenal and tactics that you can choose to hunt down and fight the anomalies. You will need to survive in a war-torn environment, cut off from reinforcements or supplies.
You can venture out alone or take your friends with you. The game is designed as a 4-player co-op, but you can complete it and have fun as a single player with a spare artificial body. We call it the Husk. We encourage players to cooperate to survive, hunt, build, and fight together.
We love open world games, where the environment feels like it has a life of its own, not waiting for the player to progress. We are building a vast open world, driven by a true emerging gameplay, with unpredictable events, ensuring that every encounter is a fresh challenge that can be solved in a number of ways. In the next demo, you will venture out into an open world in a 4-player teams. So join our Discord to stay up to date and be among the first to play it. Thanks for watching.
Phantom.
Enjoy
I'm
the
gonna
rest
keep
of the
my
show.
eye on that one. That actually
one more thing
legitimately
I
has
forgot
me
to mention
interested.
is that as a player, you're part of Mortville Industries. Their operations span across a wide variety of activities, but their true mission is to make sure that the general public never...
Phantom Line is coming soon to SC.
What they should do, sorry, is get in contact with like Kane Pixels and the people that make like Gemini Home Entertainment and Put that shit in there.
PC.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Do you?
Yeah. Buckle up. Here's the latest update on Caravan Sandwich. Studio plain toast, post-apocalyptic driving adventure. Buckle up.
I'm good.
Caravan Sandwich is
I'm
coming
good.
to PC later this year.
Okay, our next section is a little different. We've teamed up with Prime Video and the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, to bring you a special feature covering the most exciting upcoming fantasy games.
But before we get into that, let's
I haven't watched
fantasy
Rings of
section
Power.
with
I
some
hear it's
exclusive
awful,
footage
but
from
I still
The
want to
Lord
watch
of the
it.
Rings, Rings of Power Season 2.
I'll probably
You
like
can
it. I'm a
taste the
basic
mini
bitch
journeys
that
we're
likes
gonna have with
everything.
this. Check it out.
Elrond, your wires to fear this power.
Sauron has returned. The rings may well be a ploy on his part. They must be destroyed. I need your axe, old friend.
Will you fight with our friends?
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power?
First up on our list of upcoming fantasy games, we have got a bold new RPG with an electrifying art style. Metaphor ReFantazio embroils players in an intrepid tournament for the throne that involves cursed princes, fairy familiars, forbidden magic, and faraway dungeons. Metaphor arrives from the minds behind Persona 3, 4 and 5, so as well as a beautiful UI and captivating character designs, you can expect a thrilling Shoji Meguro soundtrack and a series of life simulator systems that help to augment the profound nature of the epic journey
That'll be
ahead.
good. I'll play it.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long to set off, as Metaphor ReFantazio is launching on October 11th, 2024 for
Oh,
PC,
shit. Okay.
PlayStation and Xbox. Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest evolution in Capcom's storied lineage of creature-tackling action RPGs.
I used to play the
where
fuck out
players
of Monster
scheme,
Hunter 3
trap,
Ultimate.
craft, and fight their way to monster mastery. Taking place across
That's
a
the
vast
last one
expanse
that I
called the Forbidden
got
Lands,
really into.
players will ride their raptor companions through this mighty open world, scavenging for supplies and coming face to face with formidable Animal Kingdom hybrids that require cunning plans and a catalogue of weapons to conquer. Fantasy fans should start sharpening their wits and their weapons because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to PC and consoles in 2025. 10 years on from Dragon Age Inquisition, BioWare's legendary high fantasy series has
I
returned.
don't care. We watched
In Dragon
it.
Age The Veil
I
Guard,
don't care.
players step into the shoes
I
of
downloaded the
a
original Dragon
customizable
Age. I want to
protagonist who
replay
must
through that.
investigate perilous landscapes to rally a ragtag crew against
it's
enormous
so
beasts
generic
and egg-headed
looking.
elven gods hell-bent on tearing down the veil between worlds. Can you stop the realm from being torn asunder? Find out when Dragon Age The Veil Guard launches later this year on PC, PlayStation and Xbox.
Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion.
Carrying the torch lit by Lionhead Studios in the early 2000s, Playground Games' Fable reboot is a stunning reimagining of the famously funny fantasy series. It's set in the fairy tale land of Albion, where players will grapple with the burden of being a hero, as well as giant frogs and legendary beasts. Choice and consequence have always been a part of the Fable framework, and this has been teased with the introduction of fans and haters, as well as a mysterious rival hero. We'll find out more when Fable comes to PC and Xbox in 2025.
Season 2 of The Lord of the Rings,
I
The
got
Rings
what,
of Power.
7
Premiere
days
on
to
Prime
catch up?
Video this August 29th. You can also wishlist our most anticipated fantasy games on the Future Games Show Steam page.
Is that it?
Just type Future Games Show into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
But back to the trailers now, as we're taking a peek at Rogue Waters, a tactical pirate roguelite from Tripwire Interactive.
Betrayed. Cutter be locked in eternal battle with his foe. Navigate savage waters and choose your battles wisely.
That actually might be fun.
Gather your crew and ready yourselves to board the enemy vessel. Weaken the enemy by choosing your targets wisely. Board the enemy vessel with sharp positioning and clever tactics. Victory will be yours. Tame the legendary beasts to fight alongside you.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That might be fun.
Are ye ready to settle the score?
Arr, consider me timber shivered.
God damn
Rogue
it.
Waters coming to PC on September 30th. Arr.
Well, Ned and I are taking a small break from our hosting duties now as we're about to air a series of back-to-back trailers.
It's a classic Blitz
Okay.
play. We've got dwarfs, demons, and dice rolls to come, so there's a little sum for everyone.
Let's kick it off with Dwarven Realms, a new ARPG launching in September.
Parallel mob density. Is this gonna be like a Vampire Survivors thing? Maybe, maybe not. Oh shit. Okay. That's intriguing. Huh. Interesting. The maps didn't look like very interesting.
When the rift is
But
in
I don't
trouble,
know.
the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes. Strategize to make insane combos. But watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke.
It's supposed to be like a 90s thing.
Soundtrack by Brad Henry. Experience wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensional's campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.
Oh, okay. There's too many games that come out. Like, why would I play this over Halo or something? Or any other shooter, really. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, why would I play this over something like Valorant? I'm not saying it's gonna be bad or anything, I'm just, it's... Like, I don't know. It's like an abstract view. I don't know.
My darling daughter.
Yeah.
Emily and Chester are doing well. Your city kids are getting used to the Bloomtown way of life. They started wandering all over our peaceful town. Besides, it'll do your kids some good to meet some folk with proper manners. I've put them to good use, doing some small chores around the house. It'll temper their excessive talking, I hope. Well, they're not bad kids after all. They don't go where they're not
Oh, they're
supposed
summoning Satan.
to. I think they even befriended
An
some
upside
local
down pentagram.
Either way, they'll be fine.
This is
You
interesting.
know how nice and cozy Bloomtown can be.
Huh.
Hey guys, ready for
Satanic
game night?
Pokemon, yeah.
See you in 5.
Hey, I have one of those.
Hey, come on.
Check this out, guys. Hold us up and we'll do something that will change the world. We'll define.
Why the fuck would you play a board game of Binding Isaac
I'm ahead of you.
on a video game system where you could just play fucking Binding of Isaac? You're playing a video game version of a board game based on a video game.
How about this one?
Oh, I would play tabletop
So, what are
RPGs.
we
In
playing
fact, I
next?
have before many times.
Okay, I hope y'all
But
enjoyed those trailers.
I wasn't
Now
playing
we're
a
back.
tabletop
I'm ready to
RPG
introduce the
based
next
off of a
game,
video game.
Exoborn.
It's an open world extraction shooter where you fight for survival against an apocalypse of natural forces. Here's an interview with the team at Shark Mob so you can learn more about it.
It's like playing. What was that? It came out on Sega CD. It was Street Fighter, the movie, the video game. Like they made Street Fighter the movie based off of Street Fighter 2, and then they made the Street Fighter video game based off the movie that was based off of Street Fighter 2. And it's just play Street Fighter 2. God damn it.
In the world of Exoborn, which is kind of like a parallel alternate timeline deal we've set up, it's in the near future. Mankind is facing a looming climate disaster.
When the climate disaster became really bad, humanity rallied behind a
It's playing the game with extra steps. Like, don't buy a VR headset to play, what was it, Binding of Isaac, that's based off of the video game in a probably inferior board game version converted into a video game. Stop. Why? Like, surely they could use that time and effort somewhere else. Like, you know what they could do? What they should do? They should put Roll20. Whoever made that thing, they should put Roll20, because it's what I played whenever I ran stuff. That's what I used. Put that in a VR environment. That would be fucking amazing.
project called Rebirth. So the ambition with Rebirth was to save humanity, to try to stop the
Why?
climate disaster from happening.
Why would you
And we
save
try to execute
humanity?
on that plan, and something goes terribly wrong, resulting in an even worse disaster than we originally tried
Oh
to avert.
yeah.
And in this
I
disaster,
got actually it alerted me to this yesterday, this game Predecessor. So I don't like MOBAs, but I was getting into a MOBA called Paragon. It was Epic Games' MOBA. And it was pretty fun. Like I wasn't like real into it, but I was like kind of playing it, and kind of I liked how it looked. It was kind of like a third person kind of deal, like Smite and everything. It was different. I liked it. And then, of course, the one MOBA that I liked, it as soon as I was like kind of starting to get familiar with it, they fucking canceled it because they wanted to work on Fortnite. Well, to my surprise, they basically put their game up, I don't know, for auction or somebody bid on it or something. Anyway, this other like indie company took it and like just kind of remade it, got all the code and all the stuff for it and everything, and kept developing it. And they came out with this predecessor. I just downloaded this today, and I guess it's out. So I'm actually kind of curious to try it. I always liked the allure of MOBAs, but playing League of Legends and Dota makes me want to stab my eyes out with hot pokers because of how toxic the fan base is. And I already have my Overwatch. I got my toxic fan base locked in, right? I don't want to go on League of Legends, which I think would be fun, but I just get the shit taken out of me and screamed at me because I'm not doing this and I don't get the last hit on this and I need to do this and that. Like, I've played like 20 minutes of the game. Deadlock? No. Have I? I don't think I have. It sounds familiar. Third person MOBA. Interesting. Look, sorry, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, that's the Valve thing, right? Yeah, that's not like actually even officially announced. And people were talking about that a couple of days ago. Somebody got blacklisted. They were in The Verge. And Valve has like not openly admitted that the game is a game yet. Okay, that's why it sounds familiar. Yeah, I did look at this.
the players kind of get caught up in initially a bit of a mysterious conflict, which you get to explore in the game and you get to figure out exactly what's going on behind the scenes.
We get to see how in line our thinking is with the people that we want to ultimately play our game.
We listen, we look at the data, and we get a very solid understanding so we can progress and make additional content, additional features.
You can wishlist Exoborn on Steam, join our Discord, or go to the website and sign up for the playtest.
Exoborn.
Exoborn is coming soon to PC and consoles, so wishlist it now. You can also sign up on the official website for future playtests.
It's too much, man. There's too many fucking games.
All right, it's time for another world premiere. This one's kind of like Fall Guys, except with flightless birds.
Why would I play this other than Fall Guys? I like Fall Guys. Okay, that actually kind of does look fun. There's nothing like this in Fall Guys. It's like Mario Kart meets Fall Guys. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's this? What are we
Here's
looking
your
at?
cooperative.
What is this?
You heard it here first. Fast Penguin coming to PC and consoles in September 2024.
That could
Next,
be fun.
we've got a cooperative survival game from the team that brought you Surgeon Simulator. Here's your first look at gameplay from Lost Skies.
I do like floating islands. I do like floating islands. I will probably play this game if I remember. If I remember it. I like this kind of shit. The running animation do a little bit better. That's cool.
Lost Skies is soaring on to
I'm down.
PC soon, so look out for it.
Okay, our spotlight montage is up next, where we're gonna hone in on a set of 6 games launching in the near future.
I'm gonna go forward.
Check it out.
When Ed beat...
We've already watched a bunch of shit about this earlier.
You get
I think we may
playing,
get,
for example,
be getting to
Confucius.
where I came in.
Maui the Shapeshifter is coming soon to PC.
Survival. So
Okay, what is this? What is okay, what is this?
Worshippers of service.
PC and consoles in 2025.
It's getting better.
It's
It's great.
Irish, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's
It sounded
great.
like Roger Clark. God help me.
This next game was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. It is a cult simulator that puts players in service of the eldritch gods. So here's the latest update on the Worshippers of Cthulhu.
Ooh.
Peggy 18.
Is this like a community city builder? Of like Cthulhu shit? Cosmic horror stuff? This I would be interested in. We all know how I love my... Yep. This is a fucking community city builder. This is interesting. Oh yeah.
Breaking
I'll
news.
be playing that.
Worshippers of Cthulhu is coming
I'll
to
be playing
PC and
that.
consoles on October 21st, 2024.
All right. Now it's time to check in with Spirit of the Samurai, an adventure game inspired by Japanese mythology.
Cool.
Like Okami? What a great game. Pretty. This looks cool. There's a game called Limbo. Kind of reminds me of. Cool. Orion.
Spirit of the
Where are
Samurai
you?
is coming to PC in autumn 2024.
Now we've got an update on Starship Troopers Extermination. Let's see what Offworld has been cooking.
Just Helldivers 2, but not.
where you play as a powerful and kind of evil
What are you
necromancer.
doing?
You cast powerful
What are you
necromancer
doing?
spells,
Are you being
raise
bad?
armies of skeletons,
Are you
sign
being a bad
compacts
kitty?
with demons so that you can later transform
Huh?
into them, and most importantly, you capture dead
Sure to wishlist those games on Steam and
Okay.
support their development.
And if you'd like to take part in the indie elevator pitch, just follow the link on the screen to find all the details on how to submit your game.
All right, let's keep things moving and take a trip to Bionic Bay.
All right.
This atmospheric puzzle platformer is set.
I don't want to talk about that.
Most more.
What are you doing? Is my
Central, this is dispatch.
why is my camera
More
fucked?
agents on standby?
That's weird. That was weird.
I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees.
Billion light years from home. No
There,
idea
get on,
that
get on.
Earth still even
Get on.
exists. And a sentient gas cloud devouring the cosmos. You're not gonna save this universe alone. Skyrocket across the far reaches of the galaxy.
Interesting.
To assemble a ragtag crew of specialists that might just tip the balance.
I don't like that pixel art style.
Though with every planet teeming with galactic nemesis and a secret power manipulating reality from behind the curtain, defending time and space might be easier said than done.
That might be interesting though.
Beyond Galaxyland.
I'll play it.
Coming to Earth on September 24th. Wishlist now.
Bunch of shit coming out in September, October.
Guys,
Beyond Galaxyland is coming to PC and consoles on September. Get out.
And that is where I came in. I actually just installed this game on my computer like a week ago. It's pretty fun. Okay, yeah, this is where I came in earlier. Let me try this Paragon game. Or predecessor, not Paragon. Let's see how it is. I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me and then I'll immediately uninstall it. Ooh, getting tired. Been up for shit. It's nearly been like 20 fucking 1:30 in the morning. I woke up at, I think, 2 in the morning yesterday. I was gonna go to bed at like 9, and then I saw that Keemstar thing come on, and I watched that, and then, well, here I am. I don't know. Like, I'm not super tired, but getting there. I did want to try this, though. Shit. Look at that Civ 7. $70 fucking dollars. Are you kidding me? No way. I hope this doesn't take like a billion years to load, because I don't really have room on my solid state drive for it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't even know like what they've done with this. Shit, I barely remember Paragon anyway. Probably wouldn't matter. I don't remember there being like orcs and stuff. This was like really small to download too. It was only like 9 gigs. Curious if they're gonna make me like get into the game and then install the shit from the game. Let's see. It is taking a while. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, here we are. like do anything? I'm confused. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a pretty crappy jump. That's weird. Like, when you jump, your cursor doesn't, like, move. That is interesting. I don't remember that. Can't you, like, get into these things? Oh, center of map. Hit a menu with Cosmic Rift Q. Okay. Oh, y'all can't even hear that in the game. Hold on. Here, you know what? I'm gonna dip because I'm getting really fucking tired now. So I'll be back later. If you're still here, I appreciate it. We'll mess with this tomorrow at some time.